It's just past 11 o'clock, and it's time for the WIP Mystery Theater. Why don't you join us? Just sit back and relax, if you can.
Justice has been defined in many ways by philosophers, scholars, and lawyers. Caesar put it one way, Seneca another, Sophocles had his words, Mark Twain and Tom Jefferson had theirs, and Shakespeare's Portia, to whom I admit a keen kinship, asked that justice be always tempered with mercy. Such was not always the case concerning those Anton Chekhov described in his stories, particularly in the Mystery Theater's tale of today.
It is wrong for me to love you, Natasha. You are married, I am not. I should not have allowed our friendship to go this far.
And if I were not married?
But you are. And your husband is in exile here in Siberia.
Could you love me if I had no husband? If I were a widow?
How could that be? Unless he were to die.
Perhaps that could be arranged. Our mystery drama, The Boatman and the Devil, based on a story by Anton Chekhov, was adapted for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. It stars Alexander Scorby. I shall return shortly with Act One.
Make life a little less irritating for someone on your Christmas list by getting a Remington electric shaver from True Value Hardware Stores. Hi, Pat Summerall to suggest you save your favorite lady from the irritating nicks and cuts of a razor by giving her a Lady Remington shaver. Or for that special man on your list, choose a Remington men's electric shaver with handy trimmer. Right now, you can get the Lady Remington or men's electric shaver for just $19.99 each at participating True Value Hardware Stores and home centers. And tell them Pat Summerall sent you.
Well, when you cover your mouth with your hand every time you laugh, you just aren't showing much confidence in how your teeth look. I mean, mine were all tobacco stained until I got Topol.
Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish is a combination of polishing agents and a rich foaming cleanser, especially formulated to help remove ugly yellow tobacco stains. Yet laboratory research has proven Topol cleans gently enough to be used every day instead of regular toothpaste.
Topol made my teeth cleaner and brighter.
Topol Smoker's Tooth Polish, fluoride or mint. Edna? Do you have the key? Oh, never mind. We forgot to lock the door.
I'll hang up the coats, Melvin.
Good girl.
Oop. Melvin. Take a look in the closet.
Edna,
Yes, Melvin.
there's a dog in the closet.
Hiya. Don't worry, it's me, McGruff, the crime dog.
He talks.
Of course. How else could I tell you not to leave your door unlocked?
Oh, you're McGruff, the crime dog.
Edna, you're talking to a dog.
I'll say it again. Lock your windows and doors. Use a timer to turn lights on and off.
Oh.
And tell your neighbors to keep an eye on your house.
Good idea.
By the way, you got a neighborhood watch program?
Neighborhood watch? What's that?
That's where you and your neighbors learn how to protect each other and your neighborhood.
Oh.
But find out more. Write to McGruff, Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland, and help take a bite out of crime.
Edna, lock the door.
Gotcha.
A message from the Crime Prevention Coalition and the Ad Council.
We shall examine Exile. From 15 to 50 years, in some Siberian outland, deprived of family and friends, left alone to survive or die. One man in the Russia of 1890 is the boatman who conveys the convicted across the river from Russia to Siberia. In the boatman's hut are two exiles. One, Obviously a man of position, asleep in a fur coat. The other very poor and younger, who warms his hands before the blazing logs. He is waiting to be ferried across the river by the boatman, whose name is Sasha. It is he who will tell our story.
Young man, you have just arrived. At this moment, you feel sorry for yourself because you believe you're innocent. That gentleman, lying there asleep in his fur coat, also believes he is innocent and doesn't belong here in Siberia. His name is Vasily. Count Vasily, I believe. What's yours?
My name is Rodney.
And mine is Sasha. I'm the boatman. I advise you to get as close to the fire as you can. When I take you across the river, you will find it very cold there.
Sir, can a man be as well dressed as that man, Count Vasily, in a fur coat and still have committed a crime?
He has been found guilty and exiled. How old are you?
25.
What crime did you commit?
I stole nothing. I robbed no one. I hurt no one.
Whom did you offend?
The state and the judge.
Russia is not a country where one may call a spade, so to speak.
There are those in power, and then there are the rest of us, powerless.
My boy, it has always been so.
My wife, my baby, my parents. I can't bear to live without them. I shall go mad.
You will not.
We had a happy life. And then I was unjustly accused of theft, of beating an old man. I broke out of jail and joined a movement of people. They told me there could be a better life. We all ended up in jail. In a worse life, hardly a life at all.
You haven't even tasted it yet. You haven't crossed the river. As soon as the wind dies down, I shall row you across to be officially admitted at the post office at Girino.
Don't you understand, old man? I can't accept this exile.
How many thousands of times have I heard that? In a week, the river will have gone down, the weather will have warmed, and you will go wandering across Siberia, finding ways to amuse yourself.
Never. I shall die first.
Oh, one doesn't die of loneliness. You will find a new life here. But I shall always be at this same place, living in this same hut, rowing back and forth across the river, as I have done for 20 years, day and night. White salmon and pike under the same water I float on.
Sasha, why don't we go now? The wind seems less. Are you waiting until he wakes up, our sleeping friend in his fur coat?
No, not at all. Let him sleep the whole night and day, so far as I'm concerned. You wish to be ferried across now, so be it. Gather your belongings and we'll go. Who knows how long Mr. Fur Coat will sleep. You, Roddick, start your new life. Yes, as the Chinese say, a journey of 1,000 leagues begins with the first step.
How can you see in the dark?
Experience. That enables everyone to see in the dark.
Sir, is it true that once I've made a life for myself here and found work and some way to live, I'll be permitted to have my family? My father is very ill now. My mother and wife promised if he should die, they'll come here if it's permitted.
What's the use of having a mother and wife here? It's all foolishness, brother. The devil is tormenting you.
The devil?
Row harder. There's a treacherous undertow. Yes, I mean it. The devil. Don't listen to him. Don't surrender to him. He whispers in your ear about women. Say to him, I don't want them. There's no life here in Siberia for a woman. The accursed devil talks about freedom. Say to him straight off, I don't want it.
I don't understand. Not want freedom. I'm a young man.
And a foolish one. I'm telling you the only way to exist as an outcast in Siberia is to want nothing. To torment yourself over nothing. Not father, no mother, no sweetheart, no wife, no children, house or home. I speak that loudly to the devil every day. I don't want anything. Curse your soul. post office is always open. Tell them you're here, and to mark a check after your name.
Is that all I do?
You are like a man who has come to the moon. Everything is strange. It is uninhabitable. You must learn from those who live there how one exists, finds shelter, gains employment. Think of yourself as a lone pioneer. Here. And keep this bottle with me. Take a swig.
Oh, thank you. Oh, what a fine taste.
Brother, I am no peasant. I don't come from a class of slaves. I'm the son of a sexton. Years ago, when I was a free man in Kursk, I wore a frock coat. But now I brought myself to such a point that I can sleep naked on the earth and eat grass. It is wanting nothing that enables one to survive in Siberia. From the very first day they sent me here, would you believe it, I don't even remember my crime. From that day, I wanted nothing.
You had no family? You left no one behind?
As many as you and more. Radek, don't complain. Don't envy. Find some joy in every day. Accept your lot. That is the secret. Take, for instance, that Vasily.
Who?
Oh, Count Vasily likes to call himself wealthy, well-educated. The man we left snoring in front of my fire in his fur coat. He will not find peace either until he accepts completely the life he has to live. I'm going back across the river now, and I shall tell him that for the umpteenth time. But do you think he'll take my advice? I doubt it. Vasily, see, you're awake now.
Yes, I'm surprised you're back so soon, Sasha.
Tell me, you spending this entire night here in my hut, or do you expect me to ferry you back tonight?
Well, I've waited this long. I thought I'd wait a little longer. She said she'd write by the first post. She promised to.
Your wife could have addressed a letter to the Gilino post office.
But she knows it saves the day if her letter from Moscow comes to the Boatman. That young man you just took across, I suppose he's like all the others, isn't he?
I didn't think you were asleep, Vasily. He reminded me of you when you were first exiled to Siberia.
Of me? That boy hasn't 2 kopecks to rub together. I was a government official. I had money. If you remember correctly, I agreed with everything you told me, Sasha, and I made a life for myself here. I bought a house and some land. No more a life of pushing papers across a desk as I did in Moscow.
Yes, in the beginning you were fine. But your family had money.
I think I'll wait just one more day for her letter.
I'll go back to sleep then. I'll wake you in the morning.
Yes, when you walked in the door now, I was dreaming it was yesterday. Well, perhaps I shall return to that dream, huh?
You're letting the devil torture you.
I can't help myself. I can't.
Dreams of the past. It was almost as if I was dreaming by his side. I knew Vasily's dreams so well. I warned him that to want money is only the beginning. His family had it, and so they could send it. Every month he would cross the river with me for a whole year. Every month. Always the same words.
Sasha, it's a long time since they sent me any money from home.
You don't need money, Vasily. What good is it? Throw all the past away. Forget it as though it never happened. Don't listen to the devil. He'll never bring you any good. He'll only tighten the noose.
Oh, it's to want to live well in a place the Almighty has forsaken. Is that dealing with the devil?
You are a prisoner, a convict. You have been convicted of a crime. One doesn't live well as a criminal. No, you want money. Every month, you wait for your family to send more.
My crime was not that great. I forged my father's will so I wouldn't have to share with my brothers.
And those same brothers you tried to cheat are now sending you money.
Yes, I needed to live. I cannot live without money.
To live, a man needs only to be content and happy. And if you wish to be content in Siberia, you must learn not to want anything. You have to despise fate. Laugh in his face. Then fate will begin laughing at himself. It was like talking to the wind. Vasily would hear none of it. He would have money. He would have his wife and daughter. He would turn his Siberia into a heaven on earth. For 2 years this went on. For 2 years I ferried him to the Russian side of the river. And one day that man, that Vasily Sergeyevich, met me with laughter.
Oh, Sasha, it happened. Think of it, Sasha. She is coming. She is. I am going to Guillemot tomorrow. Would you believe it? To meet my wife. Oh, my Natasha. She has taken pity on me. She's come to live with me. Oh. She has forsaken the gay life of Moscow to live here in Siberia. Bad winters and all. And to be with me. She misses me. What do you think of that, Sasha?
You have a devoted wife, is what I said to him. But in my heart, I knew. Wives and prisoners of the state. I knew it could not last.
Many have written about the Gulag, the outcasts of Russian society condemned to mark time until their sentence has been served, or they have not survived and died in their cages. But no one has illuminated it in the same fashion as Chekhov. What it takes to become used to this moonscape from which there is no escape. Our boatman will tell us more when I return shortly with Act 2.
I bought this gadget by mail. The ad said it would save me a lot of gas. It did. Since I put it in, my car won't start.
They said I could make money stuffing envelopes at home. I'd like to give those envelope guys a licking.
If you shop by mail and don't get what you were promised, it could be mail fraud, and there are many different kinds, from products that don't work to worthless work-at-home schemes. If you're a victim or even suspect mail fraud, call your postal inspector. It's his job to keep the mail a nice way to shop.
The ad said I could lose 20 pounds a week painlessly. What I lost was $20, and that hurt a lot.
They said there were hundreds of dollars to be made working at home. Oh, they were right. I worked at home, and they made hundreds of dollars.
Remember, most of the time when you shop by mail, you do get what you were promised. But if you suspect mail fraud, call your local post office and ask for your postal inspector or postmaster. Don't take getting taken. A public service announcement by this station and your postal service.
Mommy, I cut my hair. Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, Mommy, I'm bleeding.
Can you stop the bleeding? Can you clean a wound properly? What if he stops breathing? What if his heart stops too? How do you handle an emergency at home? Many of us panic when prompt action may be needed to save a life. If you'd like to learn what to do and how to do it before you're faced with an emergency, contact Red Cross. We'll help you learn how to prevent accidents. We'll teach you first aid, Red Cross CPR, family health and home care. Countless lives have been saved through safety and health care skills learned through Red Cross courses. And because of these skills, millions of Americans live safer, happier, healthier lives. Learn how to take better care of yourself and your family. Call Red Cross. We'll help. Will you?
Boatman, who ferries prisoners from Russia to Siberia, tried to soften the blows of this strange new existence to those who were about to enter this barren land. Sometimes he will talk to the new convicts in his hut before the fire. Sometimes during the long road to that land of the abandoned and forgotten. One prisoner, Vasily Sergeyevich, having served 2 years of his sentence for forgery, has persuaded his young wife and daughter to come live with him in Siberia. Sasha picks up the story.
The next day, Vasily arrived with his wife, a pretty young lady with a little girl in her arms, and lots of luggage, boxes and boxes of shoes. Vasily Sergeyevich was spinning about her like a top.
Natasha, this is my old friend, Sasha. She has made life bearable for me here. Sasha is the boatman, our only link with civilization. Sasha, this is my wife. This delightful, beautiful creature. Now, how often have I spoken of her, huh?
Yes, madam, he has often and glowingly.
And deservedly, too, eh? What? Imagine leaving the comforts of home and friends to spend goodness knows how much time in Siberia with her loving husband. But I shall make a home for her, the likes of which even Moscow cannot begin to equal. Eh, Sasha, huh?
Certainly, if anyone can transform this wilderness, it will be your husband, madam.
Oh, and my little one, whom I haven't seen since she was a babe in arms. Now, how are we going to transport all this luggage aboard that little skiff of yours, huh?
I shall make as many trips across the river as necessary.
You see? Problems, solutions. Didn't I write to you, Natasha? Nothing but the best people here. People with heart, with love. Oh, you will enjoy yourself, I promise. Now, come. Let us all get aboard Sasha's ferry and make the first trip.
He was breathless with joy. I thought, all right, be happy today, Vasily. You won't always be showing such a happy face to the world. From that time on, he went every week to the post office to find out where the money was being sent from Russia. That wife of his, Natasha, needed a lot of money.
Vasily, will you please stop walking up and down the room?
Well, I'm only thinking, Natasha. Is there a special post on Saturdays, or do I have to wait until Monday?
You are making me very nervous, pacing up and down like that. I can barely make up my face. Oh, I hope this party you're giving, I don't know as whole. I hope that it's more amusing than the last two. The people here are so boring.
Oh, no, all new people. No, I promise you, they're all in government.
Well, I prefer artists.
Oh, my darling, we are meeting the best people, and they're all charmed by you.
I am not charmed by them. The people here have no manners. Haven't you noticed? And you, too. You have become somewhat crude and boring like the rest of them. How I long to meet just one gentleman, just one. I ask no more.
Oh, I have become crude and boring.
Yes, just like them. Oh, Vasily, you don't even realize it.
But Siberia...
I know. For others, it is a prison. But you assured me in your letters that for us it would not be. And we are paying for your indiscretion, Vasily. It's not fair. Every day to be surrounded by riffraff and barbarians.
No, that is not entirely so, Natasha. There are gentlemen here, and some of them have even invited you to go hunting.
But I am not interested in hunting. Besides, for a woman alone, it's not proper.
Well, government officials and commissars and their wives hunt. It is only we, not you, but I, a prisoner, who may not carry a gun. Well, you went on the last hunt. I didn't hear any objections then. You acted as though you had a very good time.
You don't understand anything. Month after month, my child is longing for a proper education. I ask myself, why did I come to Siberia in the first place? Why?
I thought...
You thought what?
Well, never mind.
But I do mind. What were you going to say?
I thought you came here because you missed me and loved me and wished our little family to be together. But I can see I was mistaken. I am exiled not only from my country, but from everything that was once dear to me. Siberia is a cruel punishment. It does not fit the crime.
How long could a spoiled wife of a once wealthy man exiled to Siberia stand it here? Not very long. How could she? Clay soil on which nothing grows, cold water, cold weather, no vegetables, no fruit, and surrounded by ignorant people. So she found amusement where she could.
Anton?
Forgive me, my princess. I could not come sooner.
Anton, where have you been? I've missed you so.
A commissar cannot always prescribe his hours. I have work responsibilities.
Anton, I hate this place. Even my little Anna knows how I feel. And although she loves her father and would do anything to remain here in Siberia with him, she knows it is not good for her. So we had a little talk. And I am going to take her home to Moscow. She is too young to stop learning.
Moscow? When?
At the first sign of spring, April or perhaps May. Now you will come too, won't you?
I cannot leave here. This is my post, my career, my future. I have no way of going to Moscow in the spring.
I am taking Anna to Moscow, and as soon as I am certain that she is installed in a good school and her uncle can take care of her, I may return.
And then what?
We shall see. If you are still interested, I will be with someone who can make Siberia bearable for me. And if not you, then someone else.
Crumbs of happiness. It's all wrong. You are married. I am not. I should not have allowed our friendship to go this far.
Would you feel that way if I were alone?
Alone?
If I had no husband? If I were a widow?
Then I would demand to be transferred to Moscow. I would pester them until they agreed. In Moscow we could be married. They like my work. I know I should be promoted. Natasha, would you marry me if you were a widow?
Yes, I would. I believe in you, Anton. So only one thing stands in our way.
Yes, only one thing.
Am I to remain the wife of an exile or his widow? Anton, you're an excellent shot. Remember those geese you shot down, one after the other, without scarcely taking aim? Tomorrow I shall tell Vasily that for her sake I am taking Anna back to Moscow. And perhaps, who knows, while I am away, a hunt is organized and accident happens. So that when I return, I find myself a widow.
A hunting accident. How long will you be away?
I can arrange almost anything. How much time do you need?
And did it happen exactly as it was planned? No, not exactly. Do you remember the young Rodney I took across the river some years ago? Well, he had become quite desperate. He saw no way of living out his sentence and never seeing his wife again. He came to me and told me of his plan.
To run away. As simple as that.
And you think they won't find you?
Well, I shall run quickly.
You have clothes enough?
Only what is on my back.
Food enough?
At night, if I'm near a farmhouse, I can steal food.
How did this change of mind come about?
Sasha, I can make no money. I can get no money. I have no place to which to bring my wife.
Not many have.
Vasily Sergeyevich has.
Well,
He could bring his wife and daughter to this frozen hell. For 3 years, they've been here with him. 3 whole years. I would give anything for my wife to visit me for just one day. One day only. And then she could go home. One visit would last me a whole year. Sasha, I have decided to suffer no longer.
What if they catch you? And they will catch you. Your clothes are ragged. You have no papers. Every citizen has papers. How many years was your sentence?
10. I cannot live for another 7.
A young, strong man like you?
Long ago, I stopped counting the days. I've begun to think of death.
You are 25.
I'm 28 now.
I was 25 when I first came here. I'm still twice your age. It is not Siberia that is making you ill. It is the devil.
Sasha, you have said all this to me before. I can find no work here. No place to live. I was born a peasant, but I educated myself. I learned to read books.
Then death is not for you. I tell you, Roddick, you can make a life for yourself here. Forget yesterdays. Live only for today.
I cannot.
Here. Take a mouthful from my bottle. It'll cheer you.
She was only 17. My Olga. When we married, I must see her once before I die.
You won't die. Dogs, why tomorrow, huh?
What's it? There's a hunt tomorrow. Ducks, geese, pheasants. I heard them talking about it. Vasily Sergeyevich was boasting he was going to be allowed to accompany the hunters. You see, he said to me what it means to have connections. I said to him, I was incredulous. They are giving you, a convict, a gun to shoot with? No, but they are trusting me to carry the gun.
Roddick, they will find you with their dogs.
Sasha, that's the beautiful part. The dogs will be hunting too. I shall hide in the trees, and when they're all occupied with shooting birds, I shall run as fast as I can.
The Lord be with you. I hope you will arrive at the place you wish to. Poor Roddick. He never left the forest alive. He was shot by accident by one of the government men. One called Anton. He said he thought the movement behind a tree was a deer, that it never occurred to him it could be an escaping convict.
Anton?
You're back? I had no idea you would return to Moscow so soon.
I didn't go. Anna became ill. Is that the man you shot they're burying?
It was an accident.
The wrong accident. Vasily told me all about it. He was standing quite near when you shot the wrong man.
I shouldn't have even dreamed of doing it. This innocent boy is dead now.
They said he was escaping. Did you shoot the wrong man on purpose?
I don't know what I did. It was all so sudden. It was wicked to even plan such a thing. How could we have lived together with your husband's death on our conscience? That boy died so that Vasily could live. We must never forget that. Now, let us bow our heads as they lower the coffin into the grave.
Dead souls. One cannot help wondering, is this happening today? Stories of injustice finally filter through the darkness and we hear of them. Sane men who are placed in institutions for the mad. Those who disappear and are never heard from again. And our story is based on an account published 120 years ago. History repeats itself again and again. I shall return shortly with Act 3.
Serial introduces Mr. Buster Crabbe, film actor and author of Buster Crabbe's arthritis exercise book.
I wrote a book on relieving arthritis pain, and I recommend Icy Hot Cream in the tube. Rub it on. Icy Hot's penetrating warmth reaches way down inside to help relieve minor pain, while a feeling of coolness soothes your skin. I'm convinced that greaseless Icy Hot Cream will give you fast, effective relief that lasts for hours.
Use only as directed.
This is Gene King for your Better Business Bureau. If you receive merchandise in the mail that you didn't order, then you can keep it and consider it as a free gift. Under the law, you don't have to pay for it, and it's illegal for the company to bid you. Only clearly marked free samples and merchandise mailed by charitable groups asking for a contribution can be mailed to you in the first place without your prior consent. And even in these cases, you can consider the merchandise as a gift. A tip from your Better Business Bureau.
The following is presented by the National Urban League.
You know, Alan, when you walked in here and said, I want to be a salesman, I wouldn't have bet a plug nickel you could make it.
Sales takes hard work and tenacity and guts. Well, I just didn't think a black man could measure up.
Too often in today's society, people are judged solely by the color of their skin rather than by what they can do. But when people are given a chance to make something of themselves, there's no limit to what they can do.
And now here you are, our newest district manager. What do you say to that?
All I ever needed was a chance. Everybody deserves a chance to make it on their own, regardless of race, creed, color, or sex. The Urban League is dedicated to achieving that, and you can help by opening your heart and your mind and giving someone that chance. To find out exactly what you can do, write National Urban League, 500 East 62nd Street, New York, New York, 10021. A public service message of this station, the Urban League, and the Advertising Council.
The Mystery Theater's third act curtain rises on a tale familiar to many writers, some who themselves experienced exile in Siberia. We have used Chekhov's account written in 1892 because we hope by 1992 that such bestiality towards man will be forgotten history. Our spokesman is Sasha, the boatman, the link between freedom and living death. He himself is in exile. 50? 60? No one quite knows. And strangely enough, he has forgotten whether he has served out his sentence. For he has remade his life here in Siberia.
I stand in a corner of the yard where the dead are placed. It is so cold they cannot dig very deep. Anton, the man in love with a prisoner's wife, has shot and killed the young man who lies in that coffin. From the distance, the bell of death.
Coward! You stupid coward! I should have known.
Natasha, I ask you to observe the ceremony and contain yourself.
Coward! You shot the other man on purpose. You couldn't bring yourself to do away with Vasily. You're all words. I've wasted my love on you.
Natasha, for the Lord's sake, stop whispering to me. There's a burial going on. Someone will see you. They will suspect something.
You're not only a coward, but a fool. Vasily still lives. My daughter Anna refuses to go to school in Moscow and leave her father. My life is all upside down. Yours goes on as if nothing has happened and nothing has touched you. I was a fool to think that you could free me.
Please let me explain all this to you later.
There's nothing to explain, coward. I never want to see you again.
I thought of Radek, the poor boy, who meant no harm to anyone, who was caught in a chain of circumstances and now would never see his Olga or his mother or his cherished province of Siberia. 6 months later, a troika drove up outside my hut, and the driver just sat there. I spoke to him, but he said nothing. Someone had hired him, and he was waiting. And then there was some shouting from the other bank.
You! Simon! Boatman! We wish to get across!
Well, I brought them across. It was Anton. Even though it was dark, I recognized him with his tortoise-shell glasses. There was a lady with him all bundled up, but I recognized her, too. They had some luggage, not much. They got into the troika, and that was the last I ever saw of them. The next morning, guess who was shouting to be ferried across? Vasily Sergeyevich on his best horse.
Is this as fast as you can move this old tub across?
Vasily, you have a horse that's quite a weight as well.
You helped him get across, didn't you? They could have only come this way.
Who?
My wife. And the young gentleman with the spectacles.
Yes, I brought them across last night.
And the boxes and cases?
They had some luggage, yes.
No, you should have told me. It would have been nothing for you to row across and find me and tell me my wife had run away.
Oh, Vasily, be sensible. How would I know such a thing? I had no idea she was running away. You sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Oh, what of your daughter, Anna?
Anna is still with me, thank the Lord. What happened when they got to the other side, huh?
Oh, they were whisked off in a troika.
Well, I shall find them. I have a fast horse. I shall bring her back with me.
5 days and nights he chased after his wife. Of course, he didn't find her.
I won't rest. I won't. I will have her back. I will have my freedom. I must. Who do I see to beg for my freedom?
Well, you know all the influential people in Gilino. You entertain them at your house. Whom do I know?
They are all leechers and traitors. Is there an honest official among them?
Go speak to Pyotr Vishnevsky. Tell him you're an old friend of Sasha's. He may help. Summers and winters passed. Don't ask me how many. Time expands and compresses in this wilderness. But I remember standing in the post office one day. The door was open. I walked into an office, and there was Pyotr Vishnevsky.
Sasha, your beard has grown quite white.
You're bald as a hen's egg. Good to see you after all this time. You're still in the customs office, huh?
Oh, they have made me the chief.
Congratulations.
Sasha, surely you must have served your sentence by this time.
Yes, I probably have, but where would I go? Most of my life has been lived here. What would I go back to? I can hardly remember what I did before I became the boatman.
You know that man you sent me 8 years ago, it's Vasily Sergeyevich?
Oh, Vasily, yes. I haven't seen him and I don't know how long. He never comes across the river.
He has sold his land, mortgaged his house. Today, if you saw him, Sasha, you would not recognize the man.
Yeah. He wouldn't listen to me. He let the devil get the best of him.
If it were not for his daughter, he would have died already of heartbreak. I'm sure of this.
I should go see him. Where does he live?
The last address I had for him was over in the public stables where the authorities keep their horses. I had pity on him and his daughter and made an apartment up there for him. Go see him. His daughter Anna has grown to be quite a beautiful girl. You see them everywhere together.
Well, perhaps on Sunday when I have half a day off. Good morning, Vasily Sergeyevich.
Yes? Who is it? I can't see very well. Anna, do you see the gentleman?
It is a gentleman with a white beard. I think I know him. Yes, I do.
You are Anna.
Yes, and you are Sasha. Yes, you used to ferry the boat across the river into Siberia.
Oh, I still do.
Sasha. Did you say Sasha? Oh, my goodness. How long has it been? Of course, I never cross the river anymore. We very simply, Anna and I. You know my daughter, Anna?
I would have recognized her anywhere.
Oh, how would you have recognized her? She was a little one those days.
I was very little when you met me first, but I'm 18 now.
Sasha, do you still talk about the devil?
Sometimes, yes.
Well, for a man who knows as much as you were very wrong.
Was he really, Papa?
Well, weren't you, Sasha? Come. You're among friends. Come, confess it.
What do you want me to say?
And I am the proof you were wrong. After everything is said and done, I am the living proof that people can live in Siberia. That even in Siberia, there is happiness. Look at her. Anna. There she stands.
Oh, Papa.
She takes good care of you. We are counting the months now. Little less than a year and my sentence is over. We're full of plans, my little Anna and I. One more winter and that will be it.
Pyotr, I saw him. I saw them both.
Vasily and Anna?
Yes, he speaks of life after Siberia. He's older than I, and she's 18. What happiness can she have with her father now? He loves her and finds consolation with her.
Well, like any father who regains his lost youth through his daughter.
What she wants is caresses and laughter and perfumes, isn't it, so Piotr?
A normal girl.
It won't last. It cannot last. It won't even begin. I didn't realize how prophetic my words could be. I didn't see them then for months at a time. The frost was beginning, the signal of a very hard winter. The ice forming on the river. What happened, Vasily?
What do you mean?
Oh, here it is, winter already. It was last spring, remember? Saw you and Anna outside the church. She was so happy and dancing about. Reminded me so of her mother. Well, the whole summer has passed. You said you'd pay me a visit.
Things have not gone as well as I'd hoped. I have been troubled. We have both been troubled.
Yeah, I could have told you.
You know nothing.
No, let us not quarrel. I've heard of your sorrow. I don't wish to add to it.
You said you could have told me. What did you mean?
I could not have foreseen everything, but some things, yes.
Sasha, are you saying to me what happened was because of the life here in Siberia?
Did you know I came to your door often and knocked, and no one would open the door?
I ran everywhere to find doctors. I could have been out when you knocked.
Well, my friend Piotr told me. He said Anna withered and wasted away until she was too weak to stand on her feet.
It happened almost overnight. I spent a fortune on doctors. They all shook their heads. They could do nothing.
Yeah, consumption, I know. That's your Siberian happiness for you. No fruits, no vegetables, no sunshine, no life. You kept her in prison with you as you tried to keep her mother. That must be it, the load I'm supposed to row back to the other side. Four men carrying it.
Yes, Anna's coffin. I will ride across with you.
Oh, forgive me. I had no idea. They told me there would be a load to carry across the river. I had no idea it was her. What will you do, Vasily?
I'm taking Anna to Moscow.
And then?
Nothing. My life is over.
Vasily, we're both the same age. Come back. Be a boatman with me. It's a healthy outdoor life. We could live to be 100. I have a cousin in the Urals who is 125. Come back. You can help those who are making this passage for the first time. We will share life, you and I. We will not let the devil rule us. We will rule him.
Let me think about it, Sasha. You may be right. But I may not have the strength to return.
I never saw Vasily Sergeyevich again. Did he do away with himself from grief? Did he run away? Why did he not return here? Some men are difficult to understand.
Today, when I introduced our production of The Boatman and the Devil, I pondered a little bit upon justice and judgment. I wondered then, and I still do, whether justice, a man-made law of order, can ever exist in a form acceptable to everyone. Putting it in our terms, is it because, as someone has said, no one understands a policeman because no one understands the Bill of Rights? I shall return shortly.
This is Jason Robards for the National Council on Alcoholism.
I'm Jason Robards, and I'm alcoholic. There was a whole world out there that applauded me as a success. So how could I be alcoholic? I thought only losers became alcoholics. Then I found out Alcoholism is a disease. And my wife convinced me that drinking for me was like committing suicide. I got the facts and got into a program to stop drinking, and I don't drink anymore. Now, I really know what success is all about. Not just with my career, but with my wife, my children, and my life.
Get help like Jason Robards got. If you or someone you love has a drinking problem, call the National Council on Alcoholism in your area.
I'm living proof you don't have to die for a drink.
A public service message in cooperation with the Advertising Council.
A postscript about the boatman, whom I'm sure many have already likened to Charon, the ferryman of the dead, guiding their bodies across the river Styx. For the fare of one silver piece, Charon would ferry his soul to eternity. Surely, man could do better than bring others to eternal death, the death of places like Siberia. Were my opinion to be asked, I would banish forever Exile. Our cast included Alexander Scorby, Marion Seldes, Russell Horton, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of our next tale.
Thank you for the coffee.
Well, you're very welcome. Come back sometime.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Why did you ask him to come back?
I don't know. He looks so unhappy, so haunted.
So screwy is more like him.
Look, he's coming back. He's turned around and he's coming back.
Good Lord.
Don't be mean to him, Charles. Please don't be mean to him.
I won't.
Forget something?
Please, don't make me leave. Don't make me go away. I have to stay here. It's important. Believe me, it's very, very important that I should stay here.
This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
This is Nat Wright. Stay tuned for a special presentation of the John Lennon story, which will follow the midnight news. This is WIP, Metro Media Radio, in Philadelphia.
An accident in degrees. This has been the Night Report for Monday night, March 10th. This is Dick McDaniel saying goodnight for the Night Report news team. Stay tuned for the CBS Mystery Theater and our next news at 12 midnight.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. Nice to have you with us again here in this vault of vampires, this haven of horrors, this mansion of mystery. For within these halls today, we're going to share an experience of chilling proportions. That of babysitting. Now, I don't really mean babysitting, since our young charge is 12 years old, hardly a baby. But you know what I mean. Taking care of a 12-year-old can be more trying than taking care of an infant, particularly such a child as this.
Ed, have you looked deeply into his eyes?
No.
I have, several times. I felt as though I were staring into a deep well, an abyss, into nothingness.
Oh, come on.
And there's something about the way he stares at us, a deliberate stare, as if he were trying to hold us with his eyes.
Our mystery drama, You're Going to Like Rodney, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Bob Juran and stars Tony Roberts and Patricia Elliott. It is sponsored in part by Sunkissed Growers Incorporated. I'll be back shortly with Act One. It's sometimes difficult for childless couples to put up with the activity of youth. They lead a life where everything is orderly and comfortable. The intrusion of a child, even for a visit, can upset the harmony of their settled lives. So it was with a certain amount of concern and yet a feeling of compassion that June and Ed Carpenter in San Diego, California, read the letter that arrived from Edgar's brother, George, a New York attorney.
Helen and I are asking a favor. For the past 2 weeks, we've been caring for a young boy of 12. A tragic case. His parents were killed in an automobile crash last month. He's been living with his grandmother, a neighbor of ours, and only 2 weeks ago, she died from a fall. We're taking care of him until I can settle things. He seems to have no one else.
Oh, what a trial for the child.
It certainly is. We're asking if you and June could possibly take care of him for us the second week in July. We're committed to attending the International Bar Association convention in Switzerland and can't take him with us. I realize you've not had much experience with children, but being my blood brother does create a bond of sympathy. Rodney is a special child, and I think you and June could give him the care he needs while we're away. It's only for a week.
I wonder what he means by special.
Bright, probably. He finishes, it will be a great personal favor to Helen and me, and I know the best for Rodney. Let's hear from you. Affectionately, George. Well, what do you think?
Well, there's no one around here for Rodney to play with. He'll be terribly bored.
Well, July's our slowest month at the office. I mean, I could take more time off. I could take him to some Padres games, the zoo, the beach.
I really feel we should help. Of course. We can keep him amused.
I don't think it'll be too bad. Agreed?
Yes. And Mrs. Nathanson will probably come in to sit when we go to the club. She's always talking about her grandchildren.
Well, then I'll tell George we'll take Rodney.
We may even get to like him.
Oh, you're going to like Rodney, Ed. You can't imagine how much Helen and I appreciate it.
Well, we're glad to do it, George. Listen, you said Rodney was a special child. What's he like? What does he like to do?
Well, he's sort of the quiet type, you know. Hasn't been much trouble for us. We'll keep him indefinitely until I can settle things with the estate. There don't seem to be any other relatives. It's strange.
You said his parents died in a car accident.
Yeah, and I've tried to locate other family members, but there just don't seem to be any. His grandmother was apparently the only one.
Well, who took him to her when the parents died?
I can't learn that either. I was in touch with some of the neighbors in New Hampshire where his parents lived, but apparently they'd moved in only a few weeks before the accident, and no one knew anything about them.
So the poor kid has had a time of it. We'll take good care of him here.
We'll put Rodney on a plane to San Diego, and you can meet him at the airport, okay?
Okay, we'll be ready.
Thanks a million, Ed. I know you're going to like Rodney.
Oh, I wish we'd left earlier. The plane's in already.
Oh, so the kid will wait.
It may upset him not to find us there.
Look, we're in time. They haven't opened the gate yet.
I'm glad George sent a picture of him. At least we know who to look for.
Well, there probably aren't many 12-year-olds traveling alone on this flight. We'll spot them.
Oh, here they come now.
Hey, there he is. Rodney! Rodney? Here we are.
Oh, he sees us.
Over here.
He's a lot smaller than I expected. He looks awfully frail.
Hi, Rodney. I'm Uncle Edgar, and this is Aunt June. How was the flight? Fun?
Would you like a cold drink or something before we start home?
Well, at least he shook his head no.
He's probably terrified from the long trip alone, and we're total strangers to him. Well, when he sees his room and the swimming pool, he'll brighten up, won't you, Rodney? Well, shall we go home?
He's still in his room?
Yes. I'm really uneasy, Ed. He just won't say a word. while I was unpacking his things, I chatted and asked him questions, but he doesn't speak. And there was one suitcase he wouldn't let me touch.
Well, I wouldn't worry yet. He's only been here a few hours. George said he's the quiet type. Give him a chance to get used to us.
Quiet is right. Completely quiet.
So there can't be anything serious. I mean, George would have told us if he had a problem. He's certainly not autistic.
No, he responds all right. He nodded yes and no. He shrugged. He just won't speak.
I think I hear him in the kitchen. I'll get him out here and into the pool. Hey, Rodney! Come on out.
Oh, you've got your suit on already. Would you like to swim?
Last one in is a rotten egg. Come on in.
Go on in, Rodney. You can swim, can't you?
Yeah, attaboy. Come on. Oh, there we go. Get up on my shoulders now. I'll toss you. That's it. A strong little devil, aren't you? Here we go.
Ed, are you all right? Ed, what's the matter?
Get off.
Ed!
Get off.
Ed!
Help!
I'm throwing you the live ring, darling. You catch it. Hold on. Rodney, help me pull him in. Hold on, Ed. You're almost to the side. There. Here, darling. Here, grab my arm.
I'm okay. I gotta get my breath.
Stretch out, darling. Face down. What was it? A cramp?
Lord, that kid is strong. I couldn't get out from under him.
What do you mean?
Oh, I know it wasn't your fault, Rodney. I put you up on my shoulders.
But, Edgar, he slipped off your shoulders.
No, he didn't. He was pressing down on me.
Oh, there was so much splashing. I couldn't tell what was going on, except that you looked like you were drowning.
I think I almost did.
But he's not that heavy. He's almost scrawny, and you're 200 pounds.
I couldn't get up.
Edgar, he's gone into the house.
He probably feels guilty. I tried to tell him it was my idea.
Hello? Anything the matter?
Oh, Mrs. Nathanson. Oh, please, come in.
Well, I was in my garden. I heard a commotion. Nothing serious, I hope.
Well, yes, almost. Here, darling, sit down.
Oh, yeah, I was playing with Rodney and nearly drowned in the pool.
Dear me, how awful. Well, I'm glad to say you didn't. By the way, who is Rodney?
He's a youngster my brother in New York took in. He's 12. We're looking after him for the week.
Ed's brother and his wife are in Switzerland for a lawyers' conference.
Oh, yes. I was in Switzerland in 1903 with Mr. Nathanson. How did you almost drown, Mr. Carpenter?
I don't know. I was playing with the boy, and I couldn't get my breath. I couldn't get to the surface.
Oh, curious. Your pool isn't that deep.
And Rodney's not that big.
Well, all's well that ends well. I'll get back to my roses.
Oh, Mrs. Nathanson, since you're here, I wonder, could we call on you to sit with Rodney, 1 or 2 nights a week when we go to the club?
Oh, but of course, I'd be delighted. You know, my grandson, Arthur, he's a 14-year-old. He called me the other day, all on his own, and it was
Would you like some iced tea, Mrs. Nathanson?
Oh, no, dear, thanks. I must get back. Glad it was nothing serious. Just call any time. I'll be glad to sit with Rodney.
Thanks so much. Well, I'd better go in and see him.
Yeah, he probably feels that it was his fault.
No, I'll talk to him. We've got to make him understand he's not to blame. I brought you some lemonade, Rodney. I know you feel strange here, and that's understandable. You've never met us before, but please, we're your friends. Rodney, let me ask you, can you talk and just don't want to, or are we trying to make you talk when you can't? You can shake your head, yes or no. Oh, you don't want to answer. All right, Rodney. I'll tell you what. While you're with us, you can do just as you want. We won't press you. And if you feel like talking, we'll be happy to talk with you. I'm going down and start supper now. We're having steak outside. I'll call you when we're ready. Rodney? What is it? Oh, you want to write something. Oh, good. Wait. Let's see. There should be paper right here. Yes, here, Rodney. A pad and a pencil. I'm so glad you want to say something. Take your time. If you want to communicate to us through notes, it's perfectly all right. Let's see. Rodney, what a horrible thing to write.
Your cat is going to die.
Why should he write such a cruel thing? I thought he was going to say thank you or something. I was trying to be kind.
Your cat is going to die. Strange, all right.
Do you think he means he's going to try and kill her?
Oh, come on.
Where are you going?
Going back upstairs and find out what's with this kid.
Ed, please, don't upset him anymore.
Well, he's getting me upset with that stony stare of his, mocking us with his silence. Look here, Rodney. What does this mean?
Ed.
Why? I want to know right now why you wrote this. I mean, there's the pad, and write your answer if you won't talk.
Ed, wait. He's crying.
Well, he's going to have more to cry about if we don't get an answer from him.
Rodney, what is it? You're so unhappy. You're sorry you wrote the note. Is that it? Look, he's nodding his head.
Okay. Take it easy, Rodney. I'm sorry I lost my temper.
Rodney, get into bed, put on your pajamas, and just rest. I'll bring you a light supper later. It's been a trying day for you. We won't bother you any more today. We'll leave you now. Okay? Okay.
Brother George sent us a handful.
I think you should get in touch with him right away and find out if this is Rodney's usual behavior. I don't see how they could have put up with this for even a few months.
No, neither do I.
Do you want to call him?
No, let's wait. I can't see getting George upset on our first day. Let's give it a chance. After all, we ought to be able to deal with a 12-year-old boy.
Maybe we were wise to wait. He's been a little better the past 2 days.
Yeah, he's getting used to us.
If only he'd talk. He hasn't even written anything since that first note.
Maybe he hasn't anything to say. We do the talking, and all he has to say is yes or no.
Ed, have you ever looked deeply into his eyes?
No, not really.
I have. Several times. I felt as though I were staring into a deep well, an abyss, into nothingness.
Oh, come on.
Mr. Carpenter. Mrs. Carpenter.
What's the matter, Mrs. Nathanson? You're all flushed. Here, sit down.
Oh, no, that's all right. I don't know how to tell you. I'll just have to say it. Under my porch this morning, I found your cat, Sylvester, dead.
It seems that Rodney's prophecy came true. He told the Carpenters their cat would die. But was it a prophecy, I wonder? Or did Rodney have something to do with it? He's such a strange youngster. Would he go so far as to kill an innocent little cat that belonged to people he hardly knew? I hope a similar fate doesn't await the other people in our story. We'll find out when I return shortly with Act 2. Overnight company can indeed be troublesome now and then, particularly when the company is a strange child who writes threatening notes. But then, who could be afraid of a 12-year-old child? But remember, Rodney is somewhat of a special child, an orphan whose parents were killed in an auto accident. I think we ought to have some compassion for the boy. But at the moment, the Carpenters and Mrs. Nathanson are lamenting the death of the Carpenter's cat.
There he is. I'm so sorry.
Are there any marks on him, Ed?
There don't seem to be. No. None at all.
Well, he might have eaten something.
He never leaves the yard. He couldn't have gotten any poisoned food.
Must have died last night. I'm going to take him to the vet for an autopsy. I'm serious.
I'll get a carton. I have one round back.
Do you think Rodney killed Sylvester?
Don't you?
I don't want to think that.
I'm taking Sylvester to the vet, and then I'm going to talk to that kid.
I'll come with you.
I don't know what to say to him now. You heard the vet. No apparent cause of death. How could Rodney be responsible for that?
Ed, we've got to stop blaming him and being suspicious of him. He needs some kindness.
Maybe you're right.
Well, look. What's that on the coffee table?
A paper. It's his handwriting. Look at this.
I told you so.
That evil little devil. Rodney! Rodney! Come down here right now.
What are we going to say to him?
Plenty. He's going to be around here for the rest of the week. He's not going to get smart with us. This has got to stop. Rodney, come over here. Right here. Rodney, I don't know what you meant by this note. You didn't kill Sylvester. And writing a note like this is cruel. Don't let me see another note like this in this house again. You understand?
Look, he's going to write something.
Oh, good. Let's see what you have to say for yourself.
He's not saying much. 2 words.
Well, at least we're getting something out of him.
Well, what did he write?
What did I just get through telling you?
Ed, what are you doing? You hit him.
I'll teach this.
What did he write?
Here.
You're next.
You go to your room. Right now. No 12-year-old is going to intimidate me.
Go on up, Rodney.
He's a brat we're stuck with for the week, and he's not going to scare me with those threats.
Ed, please, calm down. The child's just being belligerent. You're going to antagonize him even more.
You're not afraid of him, are you?
I don't know. He won't open his door. We'll have to go without him if you still want to go.
We'll go to the beach instead of the zoo. I got a yen for some surf fishing. If he doesn't want a good time, the heck with him. He'll be safe here alone. We'll be back in a couple of hours.
Maybe I'd better stay. I don't care that much for the beach anyway, and, well, frankly, you deserve the relaxation.
He'll be all right. Besides, I thought you were afraid of him.
Not afraid. No. I feel sorry for him. He seems a terribly disturbed boy.
Okay, I'll go alone if you don't mind.
No, I'll pack you lunch. Maybe alone I can get closer to Rodney.
Hello? May I come over?
Oh, please do, Mrs. Nathanson.
Oh, well, I saw Mr. Carpenter drive off with his fishing gear. Tell me, what did you learn about poor Sylvester's death?
The vet couldn't say. Just no apparent cause.
Well, that's strange, isn't it? Oh, but it does happen, I guess. Oh, by the way, how is the young man who's staying with you? I haven't seen him at all.
He's all right. He stays in his room a lot.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound natural for a 12-year-old boy. Is something the matter with him?
Well, we don't know. He never speaks. He writes the most ghastly notes. There seems to be something disturbing the child.
Oh, well, what kind of notes does he write?
Well, the first said our cat would die.
Oh.
And then he left one saying, I told you so.
Oh, dear me.
And then, right in front of us, he wrote, you're next.
Oh, well, maybe it's his way of attracting attention.
We don't know anything about him. Could he have killed Sylvester? Somehow?
Oh, that doesn't seem likely. What does Mr. Carpenter think?
Well, he thinks Rodney's just a brat. He doesn't take his notes seriously.
Oh, well, the child's certainly not going to kill anyone. He's just going through a stage.
Oh, excuse me. There's the phone. Stay here. I'll be back in a minute.
Yes.
Hello?
June? I never made the beach. I'm at the hospital.
What? What are you talking about? What's the matter?
Lost control of the car going over to Coronado. It just wouldn't steer. It went into the water.
Ed, for heaven's sake.
I wanted you to know before you heard it from someone else. The car is in 8 feet of water.
I'll be right there, darling.
No, you stay where you are. The cops are going to bring me home. I'm okay. I got out in time.
Well, hurry then. Hurry.
I will.
Mrs. Carpenter, what is it? You're shaking.
That was Ed. Oh. He lost control of the car. It went into the water at Coronado.
Oh, dear me. Is he all right?
Yes. The police are bringing him home.
Oh, thank heaven.
I don't understand it. Ed had a complete annual overhaul on the station wagon last month. They would have found anything wrong with the steering.
Oh, you think so?
Please, stay with me, Mrs. Nathanson. I'm so upset. I don't want to be alone.
I will, of course. Can I get you something?
Oh, yes. There's some aspirin in the cupboard over the sink. I could use it.
Oh, all right. I'll get it. Now, you sit right there. Oh, this is curious. Oh, here's your aspirin. I found this on the kitchen table.
Oh, no.
It says mist. Just the one word, mist.
That's his writing. Rodney's.
What does he mean, mist?
On top of Ed's accident. Oh, he's a fiend.
Oh, but the child couldn't possibly have had anything to do with the car.
I am beginning to wonder.
Mrs. Carpenter, I think you're letting yourself
I don't want Ed to see that paper.
Oh, do you still have the other note?
Yes.
I wonder. My sister's quite good at handwriting analysis. She's helped the police department several times. Perhaps if she looked at Rodney's writing, she could tell us something about his character. It's quite revealing.
That is a good idea. Would she?
And how is Mr. Carpenter? That accident yesterday shook him terribly.
He's staying in bed today. We have to go to the club dance tonight. He's the president. We can't miss it. Oh, I wish we could cancel.
Oh, now don't worry. Everything will be fine. And don't forget, I'll be sitting with Rodney. But I really came over to tell you what my sister says about his handwriting.
Oh, yes, what?
Well, she couldn't be as thorough as she usually is because the letters are printed, not written.
Yes?
Of course, I didn't tell her a thing about who Rodney is. She didn't even know he was a child.
What did she say?
Now, this is so curious. She said she got the impression, just the feeling, mind you, that the person was a very old man.
An old man?
Now, she admitted it was just a feeling.
But an old man? What did she say when you told her Rodney is only 12?
She looked rather strange and said, I'd never have guessed it.
Hi. I couldn't stay in bed another minute.
Oh, how are you feeling, Mr. Carpenter?
Shaky, but okay. Hey, those look like Rodney's notes.
They are, Ed. Mrs. Nathanson's sister analyzed his handwriting. She's an expert.
Oh, you didn't tell me about this?
Oh, well, she did it last night. I just brought them back.
And what did she say?
She thought that Rodney was an old man.
What?
Well, she couldn't tell much because the letters were printed.
No. Mm-hmm. Did June ask you about tonight, Mrs. Nathanson?
Oh, yes. I'm happy to come over.
I got to go downtown and see about the car. I'll be home around 2.
Please, drive carefully. I still feel uneasy with that child in this house.
Well, he's troubled, and it's understandable after all he's been through. But really, Mrs. Carpenter, I hardly think he's dangerous.
Well, Mrs. Nathanson, we won't be late.
That's all right. Enjoy yourselves. Heaven knows you deserve it.
I wouldn't even go to this dinner dance at all with Rodney here, but as president of the club, I have to be there.
You know the club number if you need us.
Of course. But nothing's going to happen. If Rodney does come down, maybe he'd like a game of checkers. Don't have to talk to play that.
Let's go, Joan.
Well, bye, and relax. Everything's going to be all right here.
Oh, help yourself to anything in the refrigerator. There's a fresh cream pie and coffee's in the pot.
Oh, thank you. Have fun. My, that pie does look good. Oh, you startled me. You're Rodney. Well, I'm glad to meet you at last. I'm Mrs. Nathanson. You're just in time for some delicious cream pie. You don't want any? Oh, I'm surprised. I thought all 12-year-old boys had an empty pit. I wish you wouldn't stare at me like that. You're going to write something? Oh, good. Let's see. Do I like butterflies? Oh, why, yes. I think they're very beautiful. Another note. Would I like to see your collection? Oh, I'd love to, Rodney. How many do you have? Oh, it's upstairs. Okay. Lead the way. So this is your room, Rodney. It's very nice. Oh, but my, so hot and stuffy. Oh, dear me, let's open a window. It's midsummer and you have all the windows closed. There, that's better. Now, let's see your butterflies. Well, aren't you going to show me your collection? Rodney, why are you staring like that? Rodney, don't come any closer to me. I don't like it. Rodney, what's the matter with you?
As I said at the start of our excursion into the macabre, babysitting can be an experience of chilling proportions. Rodney is indeed a handful, and he still has 2 more days to spend with the Carpenters. Frankly, I'd take him over my knee and give him what he deserves. We'll find out what else Rodney is up to when I return shortly with Act 3. The Carpenter household, once so quiet and serene, hasn't been the same since Rodney arrived. The Carpenters expected that the routine of their lives would change when they agreed to take care of the child for a week, but never in their wildest dreams did they imagine just how drastic the change would be. At the moment, they're trying to enjoy the dinner dance at the club without much success.
Edgar, can't we leave?
I'll only be another hour. What's going to happen?
I don't know. I just would feel better if we were back home.
I call if it'll make you feel better. Talk to Mrs. Nathanson.
I think I will. But do you think I should, warn her?
Now, don't scare the poor woman. Rodney's certainly not going to threaten her.
I'll be back in a minute.
Hello?
Who's this?
Well, who is this?
Oh, excuse me. I must have the wrong number.
Now, wait a minute, ma'am. Who did you want?
The Carpenter residence, Mrs. Nathanson. Who are you?
I have to know who you are, ma'am.
Well, I'm Mrs. Carpenter. Mrs. Nathanson is babysitting for me.
I'm police, Mrs. Carpenter.
Police?
Officer Dugan.
What is it? Good Lord, what's happened?
An accident, Mrs. Carpenter. Can you come right away?
Yes, right away. I can't believe it. Mrs. Nathanson.
A neighbor out for a walk saw the body lying next to the house. We think she fell from the upper window.
Rodney's room.
We haven't been able to get a word out of the boy. I'm glad you're here.
If only we'd stayed home.
The boy doesn't talk, officer.
Doesn't talk? He's your son?
No. He's my brother's ward, temporarily. We're taking care of him for a week.
Well, you think we can get anything out of him?
We'll try, but he's a strange kid. We'll need a pad and a pencil.
Oh, I got it right here.
Rodney, you've got to answer some questions. What happened to Mrs. Nathanson?
He's shaking his head no.
Yes, you do know, Rodney. You were here with Mrs. Nathanson. She was found on the ground outside your bedroom window. Now, what happened? Answer me.
Yeah, the kid's frightened, and it's getting late. Put him to bed. We'll try to talk to him in the morning.
Okay. Go to bed, Rodney.
I'll take him up.
Well, there'll be an autopsy. It'll probably show she died of injuries from the fall. I hope that kid can tell us what happened.
Ed, wake up.
Huh? What's the matter?
Ed, Rodney's just gone downstairs.
What time is it?
4 o'clock.
Well, I'll get up and see what the kid's up to. Rodney?
I'll come with you.
Rodney, where are you?
He can't answer. We'll have to find him.
I don't trust that kid wandering around the house. You know, he's liable to come at us with a butcher's knife.
Ed. The front door. He went out.
Turn on the light.
Why would he be going outside?
Rodney! Get in here.
Can you see him?
No.
He might be running away.
Huh. We should be so lucky. Rodney, we know you're out here. Now come on in. Right now.
I don't like this. I'm getting frightened.
You go in. You're cold. I'll find him.
I don't want to be alone.
She could be hiding anywhere. Shrubs.
The front door.
The little devil tricked us. He doubled back inside. Come on.
What's he trying to do to us?
Rodney! Rodney, come here. Right here, right now.
Oh, this is giving me the willies.
He's deliberately trying to bait us.
I'm not going back to bed until I know where he is.
Well, we know he's in the house.
Do we?
And we heard the front door slam when we were outside.
That's all we heard. How do we know he actually came in?
Well, when you put it that way, how do we know he actually went out?
Why is he doing this?
Because he's a malicious brat, that's why. We're not playing into his hands anymore. It's ridiculous to be terrorized by a 12-year-old.
I keep thinking about Mrs. Nathanson. Oh, this whole night's been one horror.
Well, Rodney knows damn well what happened, but how do we get it out of him?
But what can we do?
We're going back upstairs.
I couldn't sleep if my life depended on it.
Yeah, well, it won't. I don't know what he's up to, but there's nothing he can do to us. Look, I'm not looking for him anymore.
Oh, it's starting to get light.
I might as well get dressed. The police will be back later this morning. And if Rodney's not here, I don't give a damn.
Ed, his door's closed.
There's no way it could be.
But he's in bed.
Hello?
Ed, it's George. How's it going?
You should ask. Where are you?
New York. Flew in last night. Brought a visitor from England back with us. Listen, how'd you get along with Rodney?
Why didn't you tell me he was a little fiend?
What do you mean?
Well, he never said a word the whole week.
Oh, I know. He writes notes to us, too.
That's only half of it.
Well, anything happened to you?
Yeah, we had a tragedy. Our neighbor was sitting with Rodney when we went to the club. She fell out the bedroom window.
What?
And our cat died.
Sylvester? Hey, you have had a week.
Yeah, and it all happened with Rodney here.
Come on, he's just a kid. You don't think...
I can't get into it now, George, but the minute he gets off that plane, find someplace else for him.
Ed, what's the matter with you?
I'm telling you, the minute he gets off that plane, take him to some welfare agency or whatever.
Sure, Ed, sure. You'll put him on the plane tomorrow. It's flight 704.
With the greatest pleasure.
Okay, I'll meet him at this end.
You're welcome to him.
I'm sorry you think he caused you so much trouble. Anyway, I appreciate you taking care of him. I owe you one, Ed.
Forget it. I'm trying to.
Okay. I'll meet him at Kennedy tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay, George. Bye. Oh, Rodney, I didn't hear you. You're going back tomorrow. You want to know something, kid? I still think you pushed Mrs. Nathanson out the window. And I still think you had something to do with the cat. No response, huh? I can't prove it. I wish I could. Come here. Closer. Yeah, June's right. There isn't anything behind those eyes of yours. What are you? Well, I don't mind telling you, kid, I'll be glad to see you off tomorrow.
Can't find Rodney. We've got to leave in 10 minutes.
Oh, it's another one of his tricks. Like Thursday night. If it's the last thing I do, I'll get him on that plane.
Maybe he's afraid to go back.
Oh, he's not afraid of anything. I'll put his stuff in the car. We'll find him.
After all that's happened, I still feel kind of sorry. He seems such a lost little boy.
Lost my foot.
Oh. Why, there he is. He's sitting in the car. I never thought of looking there.
Good. He's as anxious to get out of here as we are to see him go. Okay, Rodney, you're on your way.
Well, there it goes.
Bye-bye, Rodney. I had to see that plane in the sky before I'd leave. Now let's go home.
That's funny. There's a note on the back seat. I didn't see it when we took his stuff out.
A note?
I can reach it. I can't imagine when he put it there.
What's it say?
Goodbye. It was.
Goodbye, it was?
But he must have meant to finish the sentence like it was nice or it was awful.
Just goodbye and it was?
Yep, that's it.
Well, that's the last of them anyway.
I wish I knew what he was going to add. You know, maybe he was trying to thank us after all.
Bad chance of that. It would have been something sinister, you can bet on that.
I'm still sick over Mrs. Nathanson. We have to go to her funeral this afternoon.
I know. What the?
Ed, you went right through that red light.
The brakes are gone. I'm down to the floor.
Oh, what?
I'll try to gear down.
Stop, Ed. Stop. That truck's coming right on through.
I can't.
I'm glad you could come to the airport with me, Mrs. Parker. Helen hates the trip.
Oh, well, I'm here to see New York. I want to see as much as I can.
Passengers are coming through the gate now. There he is. Hey, Rodney, over here, Rodney.
Rather a pale young lad, isn't he?
Well, I feel sorry for him. I hope they find him a good home soon. His parents were killed in a car accident.
Oh.
He was living with his grandmother until she died from a fall.
How tragic. And it's nice of you and your wife to take him in.
Rodney, I want you to meet Mrs. Parker. She's from England, and she's staying with us for a while.
How do you do, Rodney?
She'll be sharing your room with you. You don't have to be embarrassed. Mrs. Parker has grandchildren older than you.
Just think of me as a grandmother. I'm sure we'll be good friends, won't we, Rodney?
Oh, I think so, Mrs. Parker. You're going to like Rodney.
Well, I certainly don't. I've been thinking over that last curious note Rodney left the Carpenters, Ed and June. Just goodbye, and it was. Too bad they didn't realize in time, just before their deaths in that terrible crash. Ed had said he'd get Rodney on the plane if it was the last thing he did. Now we know Rodney's cryptic reply. It was. More about Rodney when I return in just a moment. Rodney. The bad seed, a bad boy who can't help himself, or perhaps a demon from another time, destined to spend eternity causing identical tragedies wherever he goes. The empty eyes, the extra strength, and that curious mistake of Mrs. Nathanson's sister, thinking he was very old. Or was it a mistake? We can only speculate. Our cast included Patricia Elliott, Tony Roberts, Bryna Rayburn, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
These days, so many of us measure our efforts to help people purely in...
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. An ancient poet wrote that there is nothing in words. Believe what is before your eyes. But what about the mind's eye? In it, dreams and nightmares are real enough, and wide awake. Any number of persons have seen apparitions or have had premonitions through extrasensory perception. The world of the macabre, then, is not unreal at all. Sometimes, quite often, in fact, real life is macabre. It has become so for a young Hollywood actress named Mady Rambeau.
What does this note mean?
Just what I wrote. You've seen the snapshot. You'll pay, Miss Rambeau. My boss thinks it's worth $100,000.
Blackmail. Who took the picture?
I wonder about that, too. But there it is. You at a private gambling party with your arms around the neck of a known mobster. You, Miss Clean. You'll pay, Miss Rambeau. Our mystery drama, Blackmail, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Roy Windsor and stars Larry Haynes and Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There are many ways to earn a living, and every one of them is honorable if it is earned honestly. Aristotle, for one, maintained that real happiness can be achieved only if you work up to your standard of excellence. That is a viewpoint that means nothing to those who cheat. The kind of person who cuts corners sometimes goes too far. He becomes a thief. Thieves come in many grades, and the lowest is a blackmailer. One of them, the man we're about to meet, is a blackmailer. Eddie Small, who owns Small's Chop House in West Hollywood.
Maxie.
Huh?
What are you staring at? Something wrong?
I don't know. Look at that guy in the booth. The one by himself.
Okay, what about him?
He looks familiar.
Why not? He's been in 2 or 3 times.
Nice looking.
Skip that.
Don't be stupid, Eddie. But thanks all the same.
For what?
Being jealous after all these years.
You're still great looking, Maxie.
Yeah, and I still ought to be in pictures. Who is he?
Who's who?
I just keep looking at that guy. I've seen him somewhere before. Not here. It'll come to me.
Well, go ask him. You don't look like some of the pugs and hustlers who come in and nurse a slow beer.
I'll walk over.
Go ahead. I'll be in the back room.
Eddie. I got it. You know who that is? Tony Carbo.
Hey. The tough boy from New York.
Yeah, he shaved his mustache and cut his hair normal, but that's the face. That's what we saw in the newspapers.
I think you're right. He's wanted by the New York police for hijacking a booze truck and killing the driver.
What do we do?
We don't call the cops. But I don't want him around the joint. Got a lot of customers who don't want cops snooping around.
Including us.
Yeah, right. Ask for his bill and tell him this place is off limits. If he needs a hand out, I'll stake him.
Eddie, listen, I'm thinking of something. Maybe he could, help us.
No, thank you. He's wanted for murder. I want him out of here.
What about Matey Rambo? Huh? You see what I mean? Clean the guy up, buy him some good clothes, let him be our collector. What's he got to lose?
You're not only beautiful, Maxie, you're smart. It's an idea. Go have a talk with him, but play it close. He's a killer.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay. Good food.
Eddie serves the best. You've been in before?
Twice. No rule against it, is there?
Oh, of course not. Come often and stay late?
Thank you. Well, I'm finished.
Oh, you can pay me.
You the boss?
Eddie Small owns the place, but I kind of oversee it.
Oh, the innkeeper's wife?
Yeah, you might say that. I'm Maxine.
Glad to meet you.
And you?
Tony. Corbett.
Corbett?
That's right.
Okay, if you say so.
Why?
You stick to that?
You question all the customers?
I like to get to know them. I mean, we draw a strange crowd, racetrack touts, ex-fighters, guys in the numbers rackets, all kinds. So far, none like you, Mr. Corbett.
Meaning what, Maxine?
I've seen you before.
Oh, I see.
In the newspapers, without the long hair and mustache.
Yeah, thanks for the tip. Yeah, I like your joint. Sorry this has to be my last visit. I'll clear out.
Oh, that was Eddie's idea. I got a different one. Eddie said if you need a handout, you're welcome.
Well, that's very nice of him. Why? Is he afraid I'll shoot up the place?
Well, you've used a gun before. We don't want any of that around here. It would attract the cops. We don't care for them very much. Mr. Carbo.
You said Eddie wants me to clear out. You had a different idea. What is it?
You know who Matey Rambo is?
The young movie actress?
That's the one. Miss Clean. She's going to be big if her image doesn't get spoiled. Public image, I mean.
Why should it be?
Well, everybody thinks she's a straight arrow, no booze, everybody's young sweetheart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So perfect she don't have to be born again.
Okay. What about her?
She could mean, money to you.
I don't get it.
Interested?
Well, sure. I could use some real money, but, what do I have to do for it?
Oh, I leave that to Eddie. He'll explain. Not here.
Why not?
Someone else might recognize you as Tony Carbo and blow the whistle. You free at 5?
Sure.
I'll give you an address on Mechanic Street. You be there and Eddie will talk to you.
Yeah, what's it all about?
You'll find out at 5, Tony.
Right on there, Maxie.
Oh, right on time.
Hi.
Come in, Tony.
Nice place.
Eddie, this is Tony Carbo.
How are you, Tony? Okay, so far. You know, I like your restaurant. You must do well to live like this. The restaurant does okay, but it's no gold mine. We, do other things. Oh, I see. Is that where I come in? Maxine said something about Matey Rambo. Are you into movies? In a small way. And you got a proposition for me? Yeah, a pretty good one, I think you'll agree. Tony Carbo is wanted by the police. You're safe with me. You ain't safe if you show yourself around Hollywood. Why'd you come here from New York? I'm shipping out. Oh, yeah? How do you manage that?
Well, this small freighter will take me on.
Bound for where?
South America.
Freda's got a sideline, too, right?
Yeah, so they tell me.
Who tells you that?
Oh, a Jersey pal I've done a few favors for, Joe Hernandez.
Runs dope. That the guy?
That's the guy. I don't know what he does except what I read in the papers.
So you ship out and then what?
I do a fade out.
Guy without a country?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, that's better than facing a murder charge, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And you ship out when?
Well, the boat docks in 3 days. I'll be gone in 5.
What's the name of the freighter?
I'll keep that to myself.
5 days should do it, Eddie.
It's been 3 weeks, babe, and we got nowhere. I don't know.
We got nothing to lose.
Could you use 10 grand?
Not if I have to earn it with a gun.
No gun, nothing like that. Show me the picture, Maxine.
What do you think of that, Tony?
Yeah, I get it. Blackmail.
That picture's worth 100 grand. You collect, you get 10%.
You know who the man in the picture is? Big Frank Vitello.
Runs the town.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of him, the mobster.
Yeah, they call him that, but he's a smooth businessman. Into everything that turns a buck. Restaurants, tracks, betting, you name it.
And there's Lady Rambo with her arms around his neck. Hollywood's Miss Clean hugging Big Frank. I guess you know what would happen if the picture went public.
Whose gambling joint?
Well, it's private. It's not important. The picture says gambling joint, and that's the last place the public expects to see Lady Rambo.
So she pays and she stays Miss Clean. She doesn't, her career is finished.
You got it.
I collect the money and I get 10 grand. Is that right?
That's right.
And, you've been trying to collect for, how long did you say? 3 weeks?
Yeah. We sent her a copy of the picture and made our demand. I gave her a month to come up with the dough. Time's just about run out.
How'd you get the picture?
She'd like to know, too. Professional secret, Tony.
You have the negative?
I know where it is.
Well, she won't pay off without getting that. Nobody is that stupid.
Well, then give it to her. We'll make a copy.
Look, you can't squeeze her forever. What if they track down whoever took the picture?
They can't. Take my word for it.
How do you arrange for the money to be delivered?
We got a drop arranged. Real clever one.
Nah, the cops know all the tricks. Probably Big Frank does, too. I think you're lucky Matey hasn't come through with the money. Once she does, it'll lead to you.
Now you know why you're here, Tony.
Mm-hmm. The collector. A 10 grand sitting duck.
Well, what do you say, Tony?
I can try.
What?
Well, what's wrong with tonight? Where does she hang out?
You're not going to her house?
No. She goes out. What restaurant?
Mason's.
She got a boyfriend or an escort?
She was more of an escort, a hairdresser from the studio.
I'll need some money. Say, 100.
You got it.
You're going to speak to her in the restaurant?
Why not?
Well, if you're spotted, you're going to be picked up. If you're not, what if she raises a fuss?
Before she gets the chance, I say I'm there to help her.
How?
You're holding a picture over her head. What if I say I know who the blackmailers are?
You wouldn't do that, would you, Pally?
You know better than that, Eddie. I tell her if she loses her nerve and wants to yell police, I don't carry the picture, but I describe it. She'll listen to me. Now, what about the escort, that hairdresser?
Don't worry about him.
What's his name?
Jody Pearl.
Okay, Maxine, will you telephone Mason's and ask if Lady Rambo's having dinner there tonight?
You know what worries me, Tony?
What's that?
How you get into Mason's without a cop spotting you? You're wanted for murder.
They won't spot me. I can make sure they don't.
There's nothing supernatural about what's happened so far. But macabre? I'd say yes. One synonym for that word is grotesque. And that, for me, describes blackmail and those who practice it. In Eddie Small, Maxine, and Tony Carbo, we have a charming trio trying to extract a fortune from a young movie star. How they fare will be unfolded when I return with Act 2.
careers have been destroyed when the public is turned against one of its heroes by learning that he is a human being. Everyone commits indiscretions. They're usually shrugged off. But when a statesman, a famous athlete, or a movie star makes a careless statement or is photographed out of context with his public image, the public turns on him. We are hero worshippers. Knowing this, the blackmailer makes heroes pay for their mistakes, as young Lady Rambo has found out.
Don't you dare tell me what to do.
Well, I only said...
I won't.
But maybe...
No. But I'll tell you what I will do. I am going to get whoever did this to me.
Swell. Good luck.
Don't be sarcastic, Jody. I mean it.
Okay, you mean it. How? Have the police got to leave?
Frank Vitello will find him, or them, whoever.
You spoke to Vitello?
The head of the studio did. Mr. Vitello did a slow burn.
His boys are at work?
He phoned and said he was sorry. When he finds the pig...
Yeah, sure, but then it'll be too late. You stalled for 3 weeks. You've got a week left. Pay the money now and save your career.
No, I didn't do anything wrong, and I'm not going to pay.
Well, it's your career, it's not mine.
What did I do that was wrong?
You got your picture taken embracing a notorious mobster. You, every parent's darling, the girl they'd like their daughters to be.
I did not embrace him.
Take a look at the snapshot.
I won a big pot at roulette, and I was jumping with excitement. So was Mr. Vitello. I didn't even know who he was. He grinned at me, opened his arms, and I jumped.
Right out of the movies. If that picture gets printed, you're finished. You've busted your public image.
That is not true.
I know that, but protect yourself. The police will go on looking for the blackmailer.
So will Mr. Vitello.
Oh, you've got some funny loyalties. How do you know Vitello didn't set you up for that snapshot?
What?
Well, think it over. Now get your coat, and we'll head for Mason.
You think Mr. Vitello...
He's Big Frank, remember?
He might have set me up for blackmail?
It's one of his rackets, baby.
What's this?
A note from some admirer. What else?
Jody. He's here.
Who?
The blackmailer.
Let me see that note. May I speak with you alone? I overheard that you are being victimized. I may be able to help you. I'm in the dark, too. Will you come over to my table? I'm alone, wearing tinted glasses. Look around, and I'll bow my head. There he is. I'll ask the captain to notify the security guard.
No.
Yes. You know who that man is? The collector.
Not the blackmailer?
No, he's from the blackmailers. Just some guy to collect the money.
How do you know that?
Well, it's the way it works. Let me speak to the guy, then get the police.
No, it's my career. Maybe the man does want to help me. You just stay here. I'll go over to his table.
Good evening, Miss Rambo.
Who are you?
Tony Corbett.
What is the meaning of this note you sent to my table?
Someone is trying to extort a fortune from you because of a snapshot of you and Frank Vitello.
You said you might be able to help me. How?
Can you raise the money?
Say I could and say I won't.
You won't pay?
I did nothing wrong. Now, my friend's all for calling the police because he thinks you're the collector.
Who's the friend?
Jody Pearl, a hairdresser at the studio.
He's well informed.
Now, if I give him a signal, you will be escorted to the police, Mr. Corbett.
That's a waste of time. I don't know much.
You overheard I was being blackmailed. Where? That's a lead.
A dead end. What I don't know and what seems to have been overlooked is how this racket works. Now, it's been worked in other studios, but no one's found out how. Now, that's how I might be able to be of help, Miss Rambo. Now, who took the picture?
I have no idea.
The snapshot, even a negative and all the copies, they're not as important as discovering the person who had a camera and clicked it.
You know, first you sound like a collector, and now you sound like a cop. Why do you care how the racket is worked?
There's no protection for you, Miss Rambo, unless the person who snapped the picture is caught. Even if you paid the $100,000, even if you got a negative in exchange, you'd still be unprotected.
Say I paid the money. You'd give it to the blackmailer.
I'd find him or he'd find me.
How?
Through Frank Vitello. He's looking for the blackmailer, isn't he?
How do you know that?
That's just a guess. He doesn't hurt innocent persons.
An honorable mobster.
I think so.
You'd see her meet Mr. Vitello?
Yeah.
Jody said I was crazy. You're even crazier. Mr. Vitello might break every bone in your body.
And learn nothing. Because I don't know anything. If he doesn't believe me, I'm dead. If he does, and that's my gamble, I can lead him to the blackmailer. Because you can be sure he'll find out I've got the money and he'll come after me.
How will the blackmailer know that?
Vitello's men let it be known.
So the blackmailer goes after you?
That's right. I'd rely on Vitello to protect me.
And what's in this for you?
10%.
10,000. What about the other 90?
You'd get it back.
How can you guarantee that?
By catching the man who snapped the picture.
What is it that you're saying? That I give you the 100,000, you break the racket by finding out how it's worked, you keep 10 and return the rest. Why?
Blackmail's a dirty crime. It was once worked on me.
What's to prevent you from taking the 100,000 and running out?
I won't. That's all I can say. Either you believe me or you don't.
I'll take the chance. Tell me what to do.
Well?
Nothing.
Who is the guy?
Just a nut.
Did he know anything? What's his name?
Tony Corbett. He overheard my name mentioned.
And what's he want?
He knows I'm being blackmailed. I'm to give him the money and have Mr. Vitello's boys follow him until the blackmailer goes after him. End of blackmailer.
Oh, matey.
I pay him 10,000 and he returns the other 90.
You've lost your little mind. Can't you see through the scheme? He's the collector. I said that before. Pretty clever one, too. He can't walk in and say, give me the money, because the cops would grab him when he walked out. So he comes up with this harebrained scheme.
He doesn't know the blackmailer.
Maybe not. But he knows who gave him the assignment to collect the money and even where to leave it or send it. The blackmailer stays undercover, and the guy who gives instructions to the collector leaves town.
I see.
So this guy cleverly gets you to believe he wants to help you. He'll get away with the money or be caught, and if he's caught, you'll get back your money, but you won't find the blackmailer.
So what should I do?
Wait until you hear from the blackmailer again. He'll describe his collector. Pay only him.
There's only a few days left, Jody.
You'll get the word. Then pay up. I see you still want peace, Tony. Did you meet her?
It's all set.
She'll pay up?
Yep.
Hey, I gotta hand it to you, Tony. My congratulations. Maybe the 100 had gone down the drain. How'd you work it, Tony?
Well, there wasn't much to it after the first few moments. I sent her a note. She came over. I told her I'd overheard she was in trouble, and I wanted to help her.
How?
By convincing her I didn't know the blackmailer, but if she gave me the money, he'd come after me.
So instead?
I get the money. Vitello's boys and the cops follow me, but they don't stop me. You give me an envelope, a heavy brown one. Address it where you want it to go. Put enough postage on it, and I'll see to it that it gets mailed.
I don't like it, Tony. I want to see the money, all of it.
You don't trust me?
I wouldn't trust myself with $100 grand. You deliver the money to me.
All right. What's your suggestion?
When are you seeing her again?
2 nights from now.
Have the hairdresser bring her here.
Then what?
You join him in a booth. She gives you the money.
What about the guy?
She's told him what you're up to. She goes along with your scheme. He does, too.
All right. Now I got the money. What next?
She has an envelope with the money in it. You say to me, Eddie, can I leave this in your safe until I ask for it? And I say, sure, Tony. That way I got the money, and no one can hold you up for it. You'll go home and hang out waiting for that blackmailer to come after you.
I can't hang long. That freighter...
You come in the next night and I give you a 10. After that, vamos. Simple as that. Clear?
You're the boss.
Don't forget her. You said the cops are tailing a girl. Would you believe I got a couple of boys tailing you?
I never doubted that for a minute, Eddie.
Yes?
Dinner tonight?
All right, but Jody?
Yeah?
Not Mason's. There's a place called Eddie Small's Chop House in West Hollywood.
Oh, that's no place for you, matey. It sounds like a saloon.
I hear it's good.
Who said so?
That man. He wants me to meet him there, and I don't want to go alone.
The con man you talked to a couple of nights ago?
That's right.
Matey, don't be crazy.
I'm going to be.
Oh, boy.
He'll meet us there. Now, come over around 7, all right?
Do I have a choice?
Nope. And I'm excited. This could be the end of the trouble, Jody.
More like the end of you. 2 lousy days.
You worried?
Where's he been?
Don't the boys know?
Yeah, some. But he's given them the slip a couple of times. Then he walks into his rooming house, bold as brass. Don't figure. He's crazy. He's pushing his luck, or the cops are asleep.
They're not asleep, Eddie. They're waiting. They can arrest him anytime. They're waiting to see what he does with Matey Rambo, and that's why I don't like your plan.
You got a better one, babe?
I just don't like having the cops stake out the Chop House. There's the cops and Vitello's thugs.
I like that. Tony turns the envelope with the money over to you. You come to the bar and ask me to put it in the safe. I say, okay. Then Tony leaves.
And the cops walk in and tell you to open the safe.
Okay.
Okay. They get the money.
Why?
Are you dumb or something, Eddie? They get the envelope and the money. We're frozen out and they arrest Tony.
What's this, babe?
A manila envelope.
That's what the cops will find in the safe.
It's fat.
You're sure? It's stuffed with junk from Tony's room. Clippings, little money, insurance policies, junk. When you hand me the envelope with the money in it, I do a sleight of hand behind the bar. A minute later, you come behind the bar and drop the money in your apron. Then, vamos. Go home.
Yeah. That could work. But when Tony comes back tomorrow for his 10 grand...
He won't come back, babe.
What remains to be revealed about our trio is how it falls out. Hopefully to the benefit of the young actress. Criminals have no conscience until they are caught. And then it is not a matter of remorse, but one of regret. They are not to be pitied. Their victims are. I will return shortly with Act 3. This is a time of the anti-hero. Very few persons in public life, the professions, and business command our respect. Everyone is suspect. That makes us cynical. Such a philosophy encourages a certain kind of mentality to exploit human weakness. Matey Rambo committed an indiscretion, and for it, a blackmailer has leached onto her. It is early evening, and she has just received Jody Pearl.
What's this about a chop house in West Hollywood?
That's where the man wants me to bring the money.
Eddie Small's chop house is a dive.
That's where he heard the rumor about me. I'm seen there, and word gets back about him and me.
Uh-huh. And the blackmailer finds out and goes after him, and the police or Vitello's boys go after the blackmailer. He's caught. You've given the man 10 grand and get back 90. You'll also get back the 10, maybe.
Why?
I've got a surprise for you, sweetheart. The man, you don't know his name. The man isn't that knight in armor of yours. He's Tony Carbo.
I've seen that name somewhere. What?
You have if you read the papers.
Tony Carbo.
He's a killer, and the police want him bad.
How do you know he's Tony Carbo?
By looking at him.
Well, then why haven't the police picked him up?
Well, that's been bothering me, too. I don't know. Just luck.
Listen, that scares me, Jody.
It should.
Maybe I better call it off.
No. No, go through with it. I think we'll be safe. You hand over the money.
Yeah, I have it here in a manila envelope.
Okay. We meet him, have a drink. You hand over the money. He'll leave, and the police will pick him up.
So I get back the money, and the blackmailer still sells the snapshot, and goodbye, Hollywood.
Maybe not. Tony Carbo is horned in on the blackmailer. The blackmailer wants the money. You'll hear from him again, and he'll identify his collector and send him to you. Pay up and forget it.
I won't pay up.
Well, it's your funeral, baby. You're over a barrel.
I would pay the money only if the whole rotten racket is exposed. That means the blackmailer and especially the pig who sneaked the picture.
Maybe they're one and the same.
I don't think so. Whoever took the picture was at that party. Now, everybody was respectable, and most of them were wealthy. Who could it be? How was it done? Did you see a camera, Jody?
No. It's a mystery to me.
What's the point of meeting the man now? This could be bad publicity.
Or it could be good. Tony Carbo tries to extort money from Screen Star. She alerts police, places herself in danger. The police capture him. That's a big story.
Maybe.
Ready?
I guess so.
Cheer up. We'll trap this guy and then leave.
He said his name was Tony Corbett.
Sure. And I'm the king of Siam.
Well, I'm beginning to think you're shipped out, pal.
Hi, Eddie. Miss me?
You haven't been in for 2 days. What you been up to, Tony?
Didn't your boys tell you?
Oh, some. You get around.
Why not?
I hear you even went out to the studio. Why?
Just snooping around.
I don't like that.
Will you relax? Your troubles will be over in an hour.
She's coming here?
With Jody Pearl. Now, how do we handle it?
Like I said, you hand me the envelope.
No, Eddie. He hands it to me.
Yeah, that's right. Maxie gives it to me and says, keep it for you in a safe. Then enjoy your dinner.
Yeah. Miss Rambo won't have much appetite for food.
Then let him leave. You with him.
What about my money?
Tomorrow.
There'll be cops watching me. I can't come back.
Ain't you the decoy for the blackmailer? Everyone follows you. The cops tail you and wait for the blackmailer to turn up. That's what you set up, right?
But I want to walk out with my money.
No can do, baby.
Why not?
The dough won't be here.
I see.
You see a lot. For instance, what do you see out of the studio?
I looked around.
What were you looking for?
How your racket works, Eddie. It's simple, but clever.
Tell me about her.
You work it through someone in the movie company, a bit player, a grip, anyone who wants to pick up a tax-free bundle. Someone who can get close to a star and catch him or her in an off moment. Maybe even train the person in how to use a miniature camera.
We never had a camera in our lives.
You've got those spies everywhere. You wait, check pictures. A juicy one means money. For instance, Miss Mady Rambo in Frank Fratello's arms. Must be a pretty good business, Eddie.
Too bad you're shipping out, Tony.
Yeah, but not before I get my 10 grand.
Take it out of the 100 she gives you. Then get out. And get lost.
What happens to the negatives of those juicy pictures, Eddie?
They're kept in a very safe place.
And what happens if one of your spies tries to work the blackmail con on his own?
I have them taken care of.
Well, it's nice. Look at that old wooden bar. I bet the place is 50 years old.
Good evening, Miss Rambo.
Good evening. This is Mr. Pearl. He works with me at the studio.
Yeah, glad to meet you. Please, sit down.
Miss Carbo... I mean, are you really Tony Carbo?
Corbett. Miss Rambo, Corbett. Did you bring the money?
Look, mister, before Miss Rambo answers that question, answer one for me. You think that because you've been seen with her twice, the blackmailer is going to surface?
He wants the money. I'll have it. He'll show.
If you leave here with the money...
But I don't leave here with the money.
I don't understand.
Eddie is a friend of mine. He owns this place. Now, you give me the money. I remove my 10, seal the envelope, and have Eddie place it in his safe. Now, Eddie knows that you, Miss Rambo, will return and claim it, and he'll give it to you.
But you said... I mean, Mr. Carbo, I agreed to your scheme because you said you'd find the person who took that picture and he'd expose the blackmailer. Isn't that what you said?
Exactly.
And you've done that?
Yes, Miss Rambo.
I don't believe that. How would a thug like you move into Hollywood a week ago?
How do you know that, Mr. Pearl?
Well, by what I read in the newspaper. I don't know how long you've been here. Make it a month. There's no way you could break this racket.
Why not?
Because it's been going on for years in all the studios.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me, who took the picture? Was it the blackmailer?
No. I'll tell you when I take you home.
You take her home?
Why won't you tell me now?
Because I don't want to disturb the peace.
Let's get out of here, matey. This guy's a phony.
Now, the money, Miss Rambo. Trust me.
You'll excuse me, matey. Sitting across from a killer turns my stomach. I hope you get home safely. I've had enough of this charade.
Jody!
Let him go, Miss Rambo.
You're not making a fool of me, are you, Mr. Carbo?
No, I swear I'm not. Now, here's what happens. Take out the envelope, give me $10,000. Seal the rest of the money in the envelope, and I'll wave to Maxine.
All right. This is just crazy.
Yeah, it is. But do it. Don't shake.
All right, there's your money. I seal the envelope.
And here comes Eddie.
Yeah, Tony.
Eddie, would you do me a favor?
Yeah, sure. Need some cash?
No. I wonder if you'd keep this envelope in your safe for me.
Sure.
I'm shipping out.
Yeah.
And when I return from South America, I'll call for it.
Sure. You'll be safe with me. You know that.
Miss Rambo, just watch. Watch carefully. And don't be frightened by the sound.
Eddie? Eddie, what's that all about?
Police. Hey, look, they grabbed Jody. Out the back way, Maxine.
Why, Jody?
Tony found out. He's got his 10 grand.
How could he find out?
Get out. Hurry.
Oh, they got nothing on us, Eddie. Let them have the money.
They got Jody. Don't you know what that means? I've been double-crossed. The police will make Jody talk. Tony must have found out Jody took the picture.
How?
Get out, Maxine. Take the envelope and get out.
Let me.
Goodness, I'm shaking like a leaf.
I don't blame you. Let me have your coat.
Oh, thank you. I really have to sit down. That's the wildest experience I've ever had. Oh, come on in, Mr. Corbett.
Make it Tony. We've been through quite a lot.
Yes. You'd better tell me all about it. You can't be Tony Carbo.
No. There is no Tony Carbo.
But the pictures in the newspaper.
And the hijacking and the murder charge, all faked. We had good cooperation from the papers.
Why? Well, what was it about?
Blackmail in the movie studios. You know, you weren't the only victim.
I still don't know what happened. Didn't the man yell, they got Jody?
That's right.
The police? Why? I mean, why old Jody? He's my pal.
Maybe you're in for a shock. I told you that night at Mason's that the most important aspect of this case wasn't the snapshot, but the person who took the picture. Well, I found the negative. That gave me the person. And here's that deadly little piece of film.
That's the original?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there are any copies, but we'll make sure.
Where'd you find this?
We searched the houses of everyone who was at that gambling party. Now, most of the persons owned cameras, but none owned a half-frame camera, one that is about half the size of a bar of soap. It's inconspicuous and sharp. Even the blow-up's quite sharp. I found quite a few enlarged backstage shots in one person's house.
Jody's?
That's right. Well, that proved nothing. We had to find that negative I just gave you, and we did.
Oh, how could he? He was my friend.
Yeah, you thought.
Why would he do such a rotten thing?
Money? He didn't care about you, matey. He cared about himself. He lived in reflected fame. He was a hypocrite. No, I don't think you're the first star he's caught off guard with his camera.
And that man at the chop house.
Eddie. He was the blackmailer. By now, he's under arrest. And your money. And this.
No, that's yours, Tony. You earned it.
No. I'm not allowed to take money, matey. That's my job, to track down criminals.
You're a cop.
Well, sort of. Here's my identification.
Tony Corbett, FBI.
For a change, no ghosts, apparitions, but all the same, a tale of the macabre. In our so-called real world, we have the underworld, with its large assortment of criminals and their many strange practices. Most of us will never be victims of a blackmailer, but public figures live with the danger of making an indiscreet slip and paying for it. I'll return shortly. At one time or another, every person is a hero to someone. A father to son, a classmate who excels, the teacher who inspires, anyone who impresses us with exceptional ability. That's because we're daydreamers. Instinctively, we'd like to attain excellence. It's popular today to sneer at such an idea. We've become cynical. Let's return to hero worship. Heroes like Tony Corbett inspire ideals. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Robert Dryden, Terry Keane, and Jada Rowland. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Tell me your dream, said the ancient soothsayer, and I shall reveal the fate the immortal gods have cast for you. Tell me your dream, says a modern psychiatrist, and I shall reveal the innermost secrets of your psyche. You can cut it, slice, shape it any way you like, but after all these years, it seems we're still in the dream business.
Why do you want to kill Mr. John Joseph Hill?
Madam, who are you?
Answer the question. Why do you want to kill Mr. Hill?
I don't know anyone named Hill. I'm not a killer by instinct or choice.
Don't evade the question.
Madam, you are obviously a disturbed person.
I have to make sure you don't kill him.
Put that gun away. Our mystery drama, You Tell Me Your Dream, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Knowing how to use tools is important before you start the job. Knowing that a tool will last is important before you buy the tool. Hi, Pat Summerall for True Value Hardware Stores to suggest you pick up the March issue of Popular Science magazine. In it, you'll find an 8-page tear-out section telling about master mechanic tools. True Value Hardware Store's exclusive line, all American-made with the finest materials. like the Master Mechanic 16-ounce fiberglass hammer, balanced to put the weight on your work, not on your arm, and it's just $9.95. Or the Master Mechanic wet and dry shop vac with attachments and dolly for just $36.95. And the Master Mechanic 7-piece propane torch kit, a useful tool for year-round household repairs, is just $9.97. See the March issue of Popular Science magazine for the 8-page tear-out section featuring Master Mechanic tools, available exclusively at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
It happens. You ask, what was that sound? And everyone looks at you quizzically. Obviously, you were the only one who heard it. A sound, or perhaps a brief bar of music, a voice, a glimpse of a face, a flash of a color, a fleeting sensation, so strange, so unreal, it defies description. No one else has seen or felt or heard any of these things, but they were real. For you, they were real. We're in a room, a neat little room, in which a neat, lovely lady is now living. It looks like a nice, well-kept hotel room, except for one thing. There are bars on the windows. May I come in?
Dr. Geller.
May I sit down, Dr. Abelson?
Let's get it over with.
Ah, Lucy.
And I was your star pupil, too. Well, you see, even the great Dr. Geller can make mistakes.
Lucy, what happened?
You know what happened. I made a statement.
Why did you kill him?
I had to.
But why?
To save my patient's life. And my own.
Oh, come now.
It's all there. I wrote a statement.
This?
Yes, Dr. Geller.
I go back a long way, my dear.
I know you do, Doctor.
Lucy, I have known personally the great pioneers of our science, starting with Freud, who was the very first psychiatrist. All the good ones had that certain quality. You have it too.
I'm afraid not. No more.
Dreams. Our first discoveries came from dreams. What have you discovered in dreams?
I've discovered that I can be charged with murder.
Lucy, what happened?
I told you. I made a confession.
Lucy, I am not just the court-appointed alienist. I'm your teacher, your colleague, your friend. You know you can trust me.
Oh, but can I trust myself? All right. He came into the office, a man close to 50, but in the prime of his life. Tall, attractive, handsome. Virile. His name, John Joseph Hill, Jr. He was quite ill at ease. After a few minutes, I said to him, "What is bothering you?"
Doctor, you don't know what it's costing me to sit in this chair.
Mr. Hill, we've already discussed the fee.
I'm not talking about money.
Well, then what are you talking about?
Dr. Abelson, for a guy like me to go to a shrink... Now, excuse me, I didn't mean that as an insult.
I understand.
I'm not sure you do. To a guy like me, shrinks, psychiatrists, that whole crowd, it's all a joke. Like they're all crazy. Who goes to weirdos, you know?
And?
But I reached the point where...
Yes?
I spoke to a priest. He's a regular guy, Father McLean. We batted it back and forth. He said, "Jack, I can only give you 1/2 of the help you need."
Half?
Yeah. I can help you find peace, he said. But first we must discover the nature of the demons that drive you. The demons that drive me. And he told me to see you.
Me?
Well, somebody like you. You know, a shrink. I just couldn't do it. Me, never. So I figure if it's all psychological, who's a better psychologist than Patty O'Neill?
The Dr. O'Neill?
He calls himself a doctor of mixology.
I'm afraid I
He's
don't
a
know.
bartender. One of the smartest guys I know. And Doc, I know some of the biggest, believe me. I may talk like a guy without much education, which I never did get, but I put up buildings all over the world.
I understand.
I've been to the White House and all that. But I never forget where I come from. A couple of times a year, I always go back to Patty O'Neill's down on the west side. And I wouldn't think you'd ever been to the joint.
No.
He don't encourage dams, you see. Well, anyhow, Patty's been standing behind the bar 45, 50 years. He's heard it all. But something like this, never. So he says to me, Jack, one of them head shrinkers for you. So, faced with that,
Yes?
I had no choice.
And why did you choose me?
I couldn't ask anybody's advice about a thing like this. So I opened up the classified and I look under doctors, and where it says psychiatrist, there was Dr. L. Abelson, first one listed. So I figure they all got degrees, one's as good as another. I called for an appointment. It wasn't until I walked into the waiting room that I found out the L stands for Lucy.
And did you consider walking out?
Yes.
Why?
Well, it's bad enough. I got to go see a shrink, but if into the bargain she's a dame. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. So?
Well, I'd already made the appointment. It wouldn't be fair to you.
Mr. Hill, you are obviously a man who demands the very best for his money. Now, why would you settle for an inferior psychiatrist?
I never said that you were...
But I'm a woman. How can I be the equal of a man?
I just realized. Maybe I need a woman doctor.
Why?
What I'm going to say, I couldn't say to a man.
Why not?
He'd look at me as if I was crazy.
How do you know I won't do the same thing?
Or maybe you will. Except...
Except what?
Except... Well, nothing.
Except it doesn't really matter what I think of you. But for a man to think you're crazy means a personal loss of stature. You can't tolerate that even from a doctor.
You have to take me seriously. You can't look at me like I was some nut that walked in here off the street. I mean, I've been to dinner at the White House.
I've already made a note of that.
And I'm telling the truth all the way down the line.
Suppose you begin to tell it.
Well, it started a year ago. I had this dream. I saw this face. I didn't think anything of it at first, where you're always running into strange faces in a dream, aren't you?
It happens.
But then every night I keep dreaming about this guy. Tall, thin, middle-aged. He was always there.
Where?
Everywhere.
And did you speak to him?
No.
Why not?
You know how it is in a dream. You want to do something, but somehow you can't manage to do it.
Well, who do you think he is?
I know who he is. A guy named Morley K. Sutledge.
Well, how did you find out?
I was dreaming. I'm at the airport, okay? And this voice on the PA says, "Will Mr. Morley K. Sutledge please report to the information desk?" And this guy walks over.
And until this time, you'd never known a Morley K. Sutledge?
No, Doc, I never did.
Had you ever heard that name before?
Never.
Very well. So we have this fictitious individual.
No, he ain't fictitious. He's real.
Yes, in your dream, perhaps.
In real life.
How do you know?
I looked him up in the phone book.
And there is such a person?
Yeah. I wrote down the address, went over to where he lives, parked my car, waited. And after a while, he got out of the cab and he went inside.
The same person?
To a T.
Who is it?
I had no trouble checking all that out. He teaches in a college.
What does he teach?
One of them histories. I got the names written down. He's supposed to be the world's greatest expert on the ancient Sumerians and Hittites.
And never, to the best of your knowledge, have you ever had anything at all to do with this man?
I told you, never.
Is there any conceivable way in which your paths may have crossed?
No.
Can you be certain?
Sure I can. I had the guy investigated.
Yes?
I checked out practically his whole life. You know something?
Huh?
There is no way the two of us could ever have been in the same place at the same time.
Except in your dream.
Yeah. The guy teaches at the college. So I dropped over there. I went to the cafeteria. He was sitting at a table all by himself, reading a book. I bring a cup of coffee over. You mind if I sit down?
No.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Nice name.
Do you think so?
Oh, it is. And it's a good thing.
Is it?
Well, sure.
Why?
Well, because things go better in good weather, don't they?
Not all things.
Well,
Wars, for example.
Wars. Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought of that.
Bad weather saved countless lives during wartime. Now, sir, I have enjoyed our conversation, but I must be excused.
Oh, sure. Hey, you know, you look familiar.
Do I?
Yeah. Do we know each other?
No.
Well, could we maybe have met someplace?
No.
You sure?
I'm virtually certain.
Well, in other words, I don't look familiar to you?
Not in the slightest. As far as I'm concerned, this is the first encounter between us.
Then...
Yes?
If we never met, why do you what? Doctor, I got up from the chair, and I must have run out of there.
Why?
Well, there was that question I had to ask him. But how could I?
What question?
Oh, come on, Doc. What would it sound like if I asked, why do I dream about you? You know what the guy would think?
So you just walked out of there.
Well, maybe you could say I ran. Well, Doc?
Well, what?
What is it? Why do I dream about this character? I never met him.
You can't be sure.
I'm telling you, I had an army of private investigators.
You could have met him somewhere without either one of you being aware of it. Something about his appearance may have buried itself in your subconscious, and now it's been released into your dreams.
Doc, he scares me.
Why should a man like this scare you?
Because he's going to kill me.
Now, how can you say that?
I know exactly where he's going to do it, when he's going to do it, and how he's going to do it.
How can you be so sure?
Because I already seen him do it. Every night for a week, I've been having the exact same dream, just me and him. He points his gun at me, and it kills me.
But why?
I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is he kills me. Now, you tell me. Am I or am I not crazy?
That all depends on your point of view. For example, the ancient magicians believed that dreams predicted your future. Modern psychiatrists believe that dreams reveal your past. So you see, as far as revelation is concerned, the old and the new agree in principle only. Nothing's changed very much, has it? I'll be back with Act 2 shortly.
The new mid-sized Buick Regal. It meets the demands of today.
A little science.
Without losing the special things about Buick that people have always loved. Now that's some trick.
A little magic.
On the outside, it's trimmer than last year's Regal coupe.
A little science.
Yet there's more headroom, more legroom, more trunk room.
A little magic.
With the wizardry of a turbocharged sport coupe.
A little science.
And such traditional Buick qualities as luxury, elegance, and prestige. The new Regal, a down-to-earth dream car at your Buick dealer.
They surely will astound you. The amazing things you see. Just cause it feels so wonderful. How can such things be? A little science, a little magic, a little science, a little magic, a little science, a little magic, a little
hath awakened from the dream of life, said the poet. But life is a dream. Then what surrounds it? Into what do we awaken? Is there a higher, a stronger, a deeper reality than the one we think we know? If so, what a terrifying place that must be.
So your patient says he sees a man for the first time in a dream, and then he encounters this man in reality.
Yes, Dr. Geller.
And this man, whom he does not know, proceeds to kill him in a dream.
In a dream. This man, this Morley K. Sutledge, fires a gun and kills him.
Well, why?
I asked him.
And what did Mr. Hill answer?
He said,
I don't know.
You've never given him any cause, Mr. Hill.
I never had anything to do with him in my life.
There must be a basis for this fantasy of yours.
Fantasy? Doc, you didn't hear a word I told you. The guy is going to kill me.
This harmless professor of history.
Who says he's harmless? Who says he's a professor of history?
You told me that he teaches at the university.
Yeah, but who says that's all he does?
Well, what else does he do?
I don't know.
Well, you said you had him thoroughly investigated. If he were involved in any other sort of activity, surely your detective...
Well, maybe he does things that a detective can't uncover.
Such as?
Okay. Such as getting himself into my dreams.
Oh.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
That O. You just said O. Does it mean that you now got me down as a nut? There ain't no more practical, down-to-earth guy than
Mr. Hill, we have begun this journey together. We must go where it takes us. This dream where he shoots you. Tell me exactly how it happens.
Okay. I'm in the woods.
And what are you doing there?
I'm on a hunting trip.
Do you know where?
Yeah. I'm up at Joe Langley's hunting lodge.
Joe Langley? The Joe Langley?
Yeah. He's maybe the fourth or fifth richest guy in the world. All right, I'm in the woods. It is one beautiful day. You can hear the birds, and sometimes there's a chatter of a squirrel or a chipmunk. And I'm thinking, what a shame to kill anything on a day like this. But Joe Langley only talks business at the lodge with guys who like to hunt. So then I hear someone coming. It's... Hey, Professor Sutledge. Is that you?
Yes, it is. Who are you?
We met.
Indeed?
We had a cup of coffee together at the college cafeteria. Hill's the name. John Joseph Hill, Jr. But everyone calls me Jack.
And what do you do, Mr. Hill?
I build buildings.
Big ones?
Oh, yeah. Maybe some of the biggest in the world.
That's fascinating.
What are you doing up here?
I'm supposed to be hunting.
Oh?
I'm a guest of Mr. Langley's. I assume you are also, since I understand this is his preserve.
Oh, yeah, this whole place. It's over 10,000 acres.
There's something regal in that concept. The divine right of ancient kings to say that only I may roam this land and kill at my pleasure. Regal or obscene, depending.
Do you like to hunt?
I despise it.
Well, what are you doing here?
I've been seduced. I'm seeking support for an archaeological expedition to a site in ancient Mesopotamia. Mr. Langley is interested, but he will trust no man who hates to hunt. And so I must lie in order to pursue an honest endeavor.
I'll join the club. I got a development project, so I have to come up here to score points, too. What kind of gun you got there?
Oh, just something I bought for the occasion.
That's a Carrington 30.
I wouldn't know one from another. I just asked the store clerk for a sort of middle-quality rifle.
Is the safety catch on?
What, the safety?
Oh, you shouldn't walk around in the woods or anyplace else with the safety off.
Which is the safety?
No, not that.
Oh, but...
Take your finger off that. Careful.
What? No.
Mr. Hare. Run. I'm sorry. I just...
Don't stand and get a doctor.
The whole idea of a gun, it makes me nervous.
Get a doctor.
Yes. At once.
He drops his gun. He runs off. And I'm just lying there. I look down at my chest. The blood is soaking through my shirt. I can feel the cold lead of the bullet in my heart. And that cold lead is making me feel cold all over. Everything starts to get dim. The sun kind of fades out like a light in a theater. And the song of the birds gets quieter till I can't hear them no more. Soon I'm alone. All alone in the dark. And I'm dead. I know I'm dead.
And that's what happens in your dream.
Every night.
And what is there that I can do for you?
Tell me what it means.
We would have to work together for weeks, months, perhaps years to discover the wellsprings of this fantasy. Is it a death wish?
Weeks, months, years. You're supposed to be a doctor.
I'm not supposed to be a doctor. I am a doctor.
All right, then act like a doctor. Why do I dream of this guy? Am I all right? You know what I mean?
I think so.
Then why?
We could say you have been given a warning.
Yeah? By who?
I couldn't hope to explain it. I'm not sure I can understand it myself. A warning. By whatever incomprehensible forces that swirl about us, inside and out.
A warning.
A man named Rutledge will kill you.
But why?
Maybe you need him.
To kill me?
Perhaps you don't want to be doing business with Joe Langley.
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. How hard a bargain does he drive?
Well...
The only time you go to him is when you can't raise financing anywhere else.
How did you know?
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
So your dream is only telling you to keep away.
Yeah, that's what I figured myself. Well, thanks, Daddy.
For what? You had the answer all along.
Yeah, but a bum like me, where do I come off getting bright ideas? I had to see if somebody smart agreed with me.
I would say that was a reasonably accurate analysis of the situation, Dr. Amerson.
Thank you, Dr. Geller.
And he walks out of your office?
Yes.
May I ask, why wasn't that the end of it?
Dr. Geller, it would have been the end of it. Except...
Yes, except?
Except... I had a dream, too.
A dream?
Yes, a recurring dream.
What sort of dream?
It was a dream that developed over a period of months.
Yes?
The first few times I dreamed it, I'm driving along the turnpike. My radio is playing. I'm listening to Mozart. When I look in my rearview mirror, I notice a car is very close behind me, actually tailgating. And just as it seems it must hit me, I wake up.
And that is all?
At first. And each week the dream becomes more and more filled with details. Finally, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Especially an end.
What sort of end?
Can't you imagine?
I'd rather you told me.
All right, I will. The complete dream as it has existed every night for more than 3 weeks now. I am driving along the turnpike. I'm listening to Mozart. I look in my rearview mirror. The car behind me is very close. Too close. He will hit me. I know he will hit me. I try to move away from him, but he still follows. Finally, I feel the shock, the impact of the crash. The car is hurled off the road and into a concrete abutment. A great light flares up in my brain. And then all goes black. And still. And I'm dead. I know I'm dead.
A light flares up and then goes out.
Yes, and in that light, I see something.
Yes?
I see the face of the driver. Do you know who it is?
Tell me.
Morley K. Sutledge.
The same? Are you sure?
I see the license plate. K00890. I checked that registration. Do you know whose it is? Morley K. Sutledge.
Morley K. Sutledge? Amazing coincidence.
I remember something else.
Yes?
The radio announcer's voice just before he started the Mozart recording. Do you know what he said?
Tell me.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and what a bright morning this is. The 28th day of October. Let's get off to a sparkling start with some sprightly Mozart.
The 28th day of October. That would be about a month from now.
Yes, Doctor. So I knew that on the 28th of October, Mr. Morley K. Sutledge would kill me.
Because your dream said so?
Yes. And that's why I had to kill him.
Couldn't you have done something less spectacular? Couldn't you have saved yourself by not driving on the turnpike on October 28th?
No.
Well, why not?
Because the dream has taken over and it cannot be changed.
Yeah, but my dear, the dream is only an illusion.
Doctor, how do you know? How can you be sure that this, what's happening right now, our conversation, how can you be sure that this is not an illusion?
Well, all right. But how do you prove anything when it comes down to that? They tell the story of a famous philosophy professor. He was lecturing his class on illusion and reality. And a bright young student asked, "Professor, how do I know I exist?" And the professor replied, "Who is asking the question?" Well, all of your questions shall be answered shortly when I return with Act 3. It was the Spanish playwright who said, "Life is a dream, and even dreams are dreams." Yes, it's all in the mind, and the mind is a divine engine that is capable of wonders far beyond our comprehension. It leads us into places that the intelligence cannot yet understand. Indeed, when you add it all up, how little we know.
Very well, Lucy. You dream of being killed by this Professor Morley K. Sutledge.
Yes, in an automobile.
But I must ask you again, why didn't you keep off the turnpike?
I couldn't.
I don't understand. If you are convinced you are going to be killed...
Believe me, I couldn't. I tried. Every morning as I would leave my apartment to drive to my office, I would deliberately attempt to use Main Avenue. But I always turn off at the ramp.
Now, surely...
It's as if I'm responding to someone else's will.
Who?
I don't know. It's something that overrides my own powers. I'm forced to take the turnpike.
Well...
You don't know what to make of me, Dr. Geller.
No, I don't.
Well, I don't know what to make of myself either.
Now, Lucy, you know why you dream of Sutledge, don't you? It's all auto-suggestion. His name was brought up by your patient as a menace, and so it has crept into your own subconscious.
That's an easy assumption.
Well, does that make it invalid? My father was a doctor, a general practitioner. When he heard I was to become a psychiatrist, he said, "Good." You know why?
I can't imagine.
He believes that doctors were constantly exposed to the infectious germs of their patients. Well, we psychiatrists are no better off. we can also be infected by the virulent psychosis that constantly surrounds us.
I don't believe it.
I know for a fact you are not a very confident driver. Is that true?
Well,
You are afraid of the turnpike.
That is not so.
You see?
Well,
You force yourself to use it because you realize your fear is irrational. So, we have the turnpike, a frightening thing. Your patient mentions a man named Sutledge, a frightening person. Your subconscious puts both of them together. And your dream declares that Sutledge will kill you.
you know, Doctor, one day a psychiatrist will listen to a patient and say, you are right. I am wrong.
I wish I could say that to you. Yes, now, to return to your sworn statement. You came to your office about a week ago. Mr. Hill was waiting to see you.
Yes, he was agitated, nervous, was smoking one cigarette after another. He said to me,
Doc, all that stuff we went through last time I was in your office, what did it all mean?
well, what do you think it meant?
Oh, come on, Doc. I pull that same stuff in business. Ask me a question with a question.
On one level, it meant you really don't want to do business with Joe Langley.
Yeah, and what else?
You feel so threatened by Joe Langley that you see your death, symbolically.
Okay. I want to tell you something. I'm going up to the Langley Lodge this weekend.
And Sutledge will be there, too?
How did you know?
I'm afraid to think about how I know. Is it true?
Yeah, I had to be sure, so I made an excuse to call Langley's secretary. By the way, I asked, anybody else going to be there? And she said, yeah. A Morley K. Sutledge. So they are.
There's only one thing I can tell you. Don't go.
Yeah. That's what I keep telling myself.
So, what's the problem?
I know I can't stop myself from going. I know I have to be there.
But
I'll be in the woods just like in the dream. And I know I'll go through with it because I can't change any of it. But why? Why can't I just not go? I don't want to go.
But you are going.
Yeah.
You know, of course, that you will do nothing to stop Sutledge from shooting you.
I know. And there's nothing anybody can do about it.
Maybe there is. Maybe everything will be all right.
And that is how you would make it be all right? You would kill Sutledge?
He couldn't change the course of his fate, but I could. It wasn't my dream, my vision, my revelation up there at Langley's. It was his. He might be helpless, but not me. If I could stop Sutledge from killing him, he could later on stop Sutledge from killing me on the turnpike.
But if you would kill Sutledge up at the lodge, how could he later on kill you on the turnpike?
You keep using that word kill, Doctor. I wasn't going to kill him, just stop him.
Very well.
Somehow I would get the gun away from him. Then I would explain to Hill that he must save me on October 28th by somehow preventing Sutledge from using his car.
I see.
Why do you seem so skeptical, Doctor? Why do you fight it?
No, please continue. You're only going to stop Sutledge, but in the end, you killed him. Why?
Everything went wrong. Sutledge was under a compulsion.
What compulsion?
He, too, had to carry through the dream.
Whose dream?
Well, if we only knew.
Lucy.
And so on that day, I drove up to the hunting preserve. Hill was right. It was a place of awe-inspiring beauty. I knew I had to find Sutledge before he encountered Hill. Once that scene began, it could not be stopped until... Well, I hurried through the woods till suddenly I saw him. This tall, thin man with gold-rimmed glasses, carrying the rifle. I asked him, "Are you Professor Sutledge?"
Yes?
Professor, I must ask you for a favor.
Why should I do you a favor?
My name is Lucy Abelson, Dr. Lucy Abelson.
Yes?
I'm a psychiatrist.
Well, why should that be of interest to me?
I have a patient who happens to be up here in the woods. The sight of the rifle, well, any weapon, in fact, frightens him.
Really?
And I was wondering perhaps if you could let me have your rifle till he's gone safely away.
Let you have this rifle, my good woman.
Please? It's vitally important.
Are you saying...
You must believe me.
I don't know what your game is, but I have no desire to play it.
You have to. Believe me, it's the truth. In just a few moments, a man named John J. Hill will walk by here.
Who's he?
A man. And the two of you will chat briefly. Now, that rifle of yours, there will be an accident. It will go off.
Are you serious?
And you will kill him. Now, believe me.
Well, how can I believe such nonsense?
I know it's difficult, but I'm a responsible person.
No.
Have you heard of Dr. Benjamin Geller, the noted psychiatrist? Come back to the lodge with me. You phone him. You ask him about me. He'll tell you I'm one of his colleagues.
You should be one of his patients.
Please, I beg you.
And into the bargain, you're probably trespassing.
Just let me have the gun. You see, I hear someone coming.
Oh, I hope it's one of Mr. Langley's servants.
In a minute, it'll be too late.
For what?
You will kill Mr. Hill.
But I don't have the slightest desire to kill anyone.
That is unimportant.
Now, will you please stand aside?
There'll be an accident.
I'm asking.
No.
No?
See? Now, there he comes. It's Mr. Hill.
Wait, is he an accomplice of yours?
Mr. Hill, go back. Go back. You see, look, he's coming closer. John, go back.
I can't.
Stop.
I can't.
He'll kill you.
I know.
John.
I can't help myself. I can't.
I'll help you. I'll save you. Professor, give me the gun.
What are you trying to...
Give it to me.
Remove your hands from...
No.
Let go. I said, let go.
Away from you. Professor.
You foolish woman. What did you hope to accomplish? And he was dead.
Yes, Dr. Geller.
And some of Mr. Langley's servants saw what happened. I read their statements. They said you and Professor Sutledge were having a fight. You attacked Professor Sutledge without warning.
But that isn't true. When I go to trial, I'll explain the whole thing.
If you go to trial, I have been assigned by the court to determine if you are competent.
You can't believe I'm not qualified to stand trial. Oh, no. I'm sane. Mr. Hill will testify about dreams, and that will give me credibility.
I'm afraid not. You see, I have spoken to Mr. Hill, and he says he has no memory of those dreams.
He can't deny he came to see me.
Oh, yes, but he cannot recall why. It is quite possible that the trauma of seeing Professor Sutledge die erased the memory of the dream completely.
Oh, no.
And it is also possible that Mr. Hill, being very much the practical man of the world, does not relish the idea of telling everyone he went to a psychiatrist because he was afraid of a dream.
But he did.
Poor Lucy. You fell in love with him, didn't you?
No.
Why not? We hear of so many patients who fall in love with the analyst. Why shouldn't the analyst fall in love with the occasional patient?
He won't testify.
No. But, my dear, everything will be all right. You'll get the best of care and treatment, and in a year or two, you will be as good as ever.
You don't believe me, Dr. Geller. I'm telling you it's true. We have seen the future in a dream.
My dear Lucy, if you persist, I can see your future while we are wide awake. It will be here,
in the sanitarium.
But I'm telling you the truth.
Please, Lucy, try to understand.
No. It's the truth. The truth.
I'm telling the truth. I see the truth. I know the truth. Thus speaks the prophet, the discoverer, the innovator. And they speak, these people do, to those who have neither the vision, the faith, nor the courage to understand. And so, it is their fate to languish neglected, unheeded, until one day, well, is Lucy Abelson telling the truth? Does the future reveal itself to us in dreams? Stranger things have been known to happen. I shall return shortly.
I'm Hyman Brown, producer-director of Radio Mystery Theater. Recently, when we celebrated our 1500th broadcast, I asked if you would write to us. Tell us how you like our thrillers, and also tell us a little bit about yourself and your family. I'm deeply pleased and gratified by the abundance of mail that came in. We are trying to answer your wonderful letters, but you can easily understand that the time pressures involved in producing and directing Mystery Theater are such that we may not get to every letter. So, right now, I want to thank all of you for writing and for the warmth and the perceptiveness of your comments on our 7 nights a week dramatic series. From E.G. Marshall, from me, from the actors, actresses, and technicians of Radio Mystery Theater, thank you very much.
Why are so many of our dreams blurred and confused? We shrug. We answer, it is because perhaps our minds are too active. But suppose the dreams do not originate in our own minds. Suppose our minds are like, well, TV sets that are receiving visions and messages. Suppose at this point the TV sets of our minds are too primitive to receive the picture clearly. Well, you can get a crystal clear picture on the radio right here when you tune us in. Our cast included Terry Keane, Ralph Bell, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Your fee will be the usual.
No way. The price for killing the head of a state will be a lot steeper than my normal fee, and you know it. The risks involved here are far greater than...
I told you we'd arranged it so that the risk will be absolutely minimal.
Yeah, on paper. I'm the guy who's going to stick his neck out in Aragona.
Haven't our arrangements been letter perfect in the past?
The price is $250,000, half in advance, as usual.
Ridiculous.
And get yourself another boy.
Your contact in Trobia will be a Senor Messina. There will be $125,000 placed in your Zurich account. Here are your plane tickets and passport. You'll note that the likeness is very good, and your name is Duncan Appleton.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure.